Adam. Adam. Yes, sir. What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to the live stream for this Commanders Giants game that is in New Jersey. Giants are the home team. Just to let y'all know, it was snowing earlier. I don't know if some of y'all know that. It was snowing pretty heavily at one point, but it stopped just in time for the game. The game was almost about to be pretty ugly because, I mean, it's one thing to snow and it's like a complete blanket, and then, you know, at least there's some sort of like organized look to the chaos a little bit, but it was like the ugly slushy snow here, pile of snow there. But thank goodness it went away. It cleared up before the game started. Now it is still really cold though, so the players this probably gonna affect how the game goes. More running the ball, maybe some people dropping wide open passes. This could be a really weird, ugly game potentially, because we're midway through December, man. Football gets a little ugly as we start to get deeper into the season and deeper into the year, man. That's when it starts to get colder. Defense and running the ball starts to matter more. We will see. Speaking of running the ball more, no Chris Rodriguez. Chase Edmonds will play. They're already about to kick off, so I'm sorry I was with the Commanders Kings. That's why I'm so late here. But, you know, the game's about to kick off right now. First of all, I want to say what's up to everybody. Shouts out to Libre Lady in the building. Thank you for making sure everybody likes up the stream. Appreciate that heads up right there. Thank you, thank you. And just to let you know, the Commanders are starting with the ball. We just received the kick, and we are stepping onto the field right now. Of course, no Zach Ertz, no Jaden Daniels, no Chris Rodriguez. Very weird game. You know, the guys we have had healthy throughout the season, now they're not healthy. And then guys like Terry, who we were missing the majority of the season, now is healthy. It's just been really hard for us to go out there with a complete team. And then don't even get me started on the defensive side of the ball. But what's good, Rolo? What's good, Captain? What's good, Justin? What's happening, y'all? What's good, Disabled Park Hopper, man? What's good, Reno? What's good, everybody? First down carry goes to Jeremy McNichols. So Jeremy McNichols just started running back. He loses 2 yards. So the Giants already are not afraid of the threat of Marcus Mariota throwing the ball. They know we want to run the ball. Didn't go too well on first down. That'll make it 2nd and 11. Washington 32-yard line about. What's good, YCB? He said, please, Commanders, blow this. Hey, man, hey, you ain't lying. And what's good, Justin? Happy belated birthday, man. Hey, I want that draft pick too, y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie. What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good, Cap78? What's good, Carol? What's good, Northwestern? What's good, User? What's good, everybody? Marcus Mariota takes off scrambling after he doesn't see anybody open. Looks like he scrambled for about 7-8 yards. He'll make it 3rd and manageable after 2nd and 11, so that's interesting right there. I think it's 3rd and 3 from like the 40-yard line. What's good, YCB? What's good, everybody, man? What's good, everybody that pulled up, man? I appreciate everybody that's here. With as ugly as this season is gone, bro, for y'all to still be here pulling up to these live streams, man, y'all are the real ones, bro. Y'all are doing better jobs as fans than the Commanders have done as players this year, man. I really appreciate y'all. It's 3rd and 3, though. It is 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 40-yard line. Let's see. We have most of our receivers to the right side of the formation. Wait, did we get that first down? That was an interesting play call to see if Terry can fight his way after the slant. We called a quick slant. I think it's short, and we probably will go for it. Oh, never mind. They gave us the first down. Let's okay. There goes an early first down right there. I like the play call and design. I like the fact, first of all, that Terry McLaurin was even on the field on 3rd down. I don't like the fact that we take him off the field on 3rd downs. So I'm happy to, first of all, just see him on the field. It looks short to me, but they said first down. I don't know. Live, that looks short. I think the Giants will probably win this challenge. The Giants are challenging the rule on the field of a Terry McLaurin first down catch on 3rd and 3. I don't think he got it, which is crazy because we never get 50-50 calls, especially when it matters. And then as soon as we want a higher draft pick, well, at least some of us do, now we start to get the 50-50 calls in our favor. Like, why you want to do it now, refs, huh? You know, when we were trying to actually, you know, for real win games and go to the Super Bowl last year and stuff like that, or even earlier this season, when we still had a lot of hope and a lot of optimism, y'all weren't giving us 50-50 calls. Now suddenly you want to give us 50-50 calls, refs? So now the Giants will challenge, and I believe they will win. That's me personally. I think he did not get there, but I still like the play idea. Maybe the design, maybe the execution wasn't that great, but I like the play idea to always have the ball, to, you know, force targets to your best offensive weapon on third down. Just force it. I mean, the Vikings did it last week with Justin Jefferson at times, and he didn't even have that crazy of a game, but on some clutch third downs, they made sure they got him the ball and designed some plays for Justin Jefferson to have the ball in his hands. We saw against the Seahawks with Jackson Smith and Jigba how often they forced him the ball. I mean, I like it when teams actually utilize and feature their best offensive weapons. And so, you know, even if that is short, shouts out to Cliff for calling the play to get the ball to Terry on a money down, which is third down. I'm not too mad at that. Even if we didn't get it, I'm not mad at it at all. I mean, maybe if you had to change anything, it would be a different play. Like get Terry the ball in a different way maybe, but I like Terry getting the ball on third down. I always like the idea of Terry getting the ball on third down, bro. But what's good, everybody, man? Appreciate that. Shouts out to Junior. I'm seeing everybody pulling up. Shouts out everybody that's pulling up. Severio. Appreciate all of y'all, man. Faz in the building. God King was good. Everybody was good. Captain in the building. Coach Steven. Appreciate that channel member as always, man. Appreciate you pulling back up. What's good, everybody? Cap78. Yes, sir. Raymond. What's good, everybody, man? I see a lot of familiar faces in here, man. Again, appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Even as ugly as this season is gone, y'all are still in here pulling up to these live streams. So y'all are the real ones, bro. Y'all are the real MVPs. And then shouts out God King. He said, got some prospects for you. Jermaine Matthew Jr. Okay, I got to check him out. I'm not up on him. Harold Perkins Jr. Definitely know him. You know what I'm saying? I've been on Harold Perkins since he was coming out of high school. Because I wanted Georgia to get him. And then Marquise Johnson. I'm going to have to check him out too. So that's 2 out of 3 I am not familiar with. Let me write those down. Let me pull that up. I'm glad I have the live stream over here on my other screen so I can get your name with it too. Oh, so they said that it is a first down. So the Giants lose a timeout and a challenge. That's interesting. There you go. Let's see. All right, so 1st and 10. Delay handoff to Jeremy McNichols. It looks like he'll gain 2, maybe. Maybe gain 2. We'll probably say 2nd and 8 to the 45-yard line, just about, I'm thinking. That's what it looks like to me. Let's see, 2nd and 8. Hurry up offense. We're back on the field, ready, running the play immediately. That looked like it may have been even no huddle. Now, he got stuffed for like a 1-yard gain, but his offensive line helped push him forward for another 2. It looks like it's probably going to be 3rd and 5, maybe to the 48-yard line, just about. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like right now. Appreciate that, Captain. He said, Rico, you got me to believe in Trey Quinn. You stay getting me through the tough time. Hey, man, we got A. My whole logic is, and I don't try to sell y'all on like false dreams or anything like that. My logic is, my main thing is, you know, when we get to February, February, we're in May, it's June, and you're like, yo, I would do anything just to get some Commander football. I don't care even if it's backups out there. You know what I'm saying? And I think about those times, even in times like this, when we're like, man, this football sucks. But I'm the type, me personally, I prefer bad football over just no football. Bad football sucks. You know, we're not gonna sit here and act like bad football does not suck. But I just love football so much. I love live football of teams I care about. So my Bulldogs, my Commanders, no matter what's going on, I cherish the fact that we just have football on screen. Josh Connolly with a false start makes it 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 5. That probably completely changes the play call that Cliff Kingsbury had called on the field. Penalties are going to be the reason that you potentially lose this game, but Mariota takes off. Matter of fact, he'll actually throw the ball. And then that's a 3rd down conversion throw to Noah Brown. Marcus Mariota on the move. Okay, that's something. That looked like a 20, 30-yard throw right there. That's a 28-yard throw. Mariota scrambling to his right. Noah Brown, kind of some scramble drill stuff. That wasn't the route Noah Brown was technically told to run. You know what I'm saying? Captain said, no! I get it. I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm going to have fun. But again, slow motion better than no motion, man. So, they're going to call the flag on, looks like probably Traylon Burks, I'm going to assume. Because Traylon Burks already looks disappointed before they even told us what the flag was. So, I know that's on Traylon Burks. That's probably a 15-yarder, too. Maybe like some... Oh, no, it's a holding. 10 yards. That'll move us back to 1st and 20 to the New York 39-yard line. Now, mind you, remember we have Jake Moody. Yeah, that's a super hold. Hey, Traylon, at least you ain't let your boy go out bad, though, man. But you got to do a way better job of getting in front of him in a way that you don't have to hold him like that. So, bad play by Traylon. But at least you ain't let, you know, Debo get just absolutely just obliterated while trying to catch the ball. But look at Noah Brown making a positive play for the Commanders, bro. That man becomes captain, and now he's hooping. You know what I'm saying? You see him? You see how that works? I hate the way we do the captain stuff, bro. Because if everybody's captain, nobody's captain, you know. But, hey, Noah Brown made captain and makes his best play of the year. You know, maybe there's something to that. 1st and 20 from the 39-yard line. Let's see what we cook up now. Looks like a handoff to Jeremy McNichols. It looks like he'll lose a yard. Or, nah, he got back to the line of scrimmage. He actually maybe gained like a 1/5 of a yard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shouts out to Drew Phillips for selling it. Hey, man, good acting job to get the call. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. That'll make it 2nd and 20 after no gain. The running game is non-existent right now. Mariota so far has been the running game. I'm pretty sure he's leading us on rushing yards. Actually, he is. I just looked over to the side. He has 8 rushing yards for us on that one scramble that he took off. His scrambling ability is the only reason we are where we are right now on offense. Debo. Come on, Debo. I want the draft pick, but golly, Debo, man. Why you can't catch these past 2 weeks, man? You just can't catch. And he's always been inconsistent. And yo, Josh Connolly's struggling. Josh Connolly, I'll be the first to say it, like, that's my boy and everything. And he's been getting better and better every week. He shut down Aiden Hutchinson. But he's struggling tonight, bro. Maybe he struggles with my boy Captain said, let's go, Connolly. Connolly wants Arvell Reese. Hey, I do too. But now Connolly's struggling so far, man. False start and a holding penalty already. Unacceptable. 3rd and 20. Getting us in ugly situations. Mariota scrambling again. This time he'll try to actually run it for real. You ain't going to get that first down. They ain't going to let you. But you got us into slightly better field goal range. Maybe we take a 3-point lead. 4th and 9 after an 11-yard Marcus Mariota scramble again. Right now he's leading our team in rushing yards with 19. I think Jeremy McNichols probably has like 3 right now. 3 or 4 rushing yards right now. The rest of it is Mariota. So that was a Mariota-led drive with his legs and his arm, getting us into what I would consider field goal range with a 46-yarder. But who knows with the kickers we've had this year? Who knows? Yeah, everybody in the chat, people in the chat saying miss it. Hey, let's see what he does, man. See what Jake Moody hitting on. Yeah, hey, Jake Moody. First of all, that's not a picture of Jake Moody. I got to change that. Jake Moody is better than, who did we have all year? I already forgot his name. That's terrible. Who do we have all year that we were nervous with all year? Jake Moody's better than him. Who do we just have? I can't believe I can't think of his name. I mean, I just already. Oh, yeah, Matt Gay. Thank you. I can't believe I forgot that name. Like, I just blocked. He's completely deleted from my memory. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Yeah, Jake Moody's better than Matt Gay. At the very least, he made a 46-yarder, and it didn't look like there was any chance of him missing it. So maybe this is your kicker next year. You know, we'll see. We'll see. But, man, Josh Connolly had a false start and a holding on the opening drive. That's not good. So far, our offense has been moving with Mariota. Noah Brown gets the captain title going into the game. Balls up. Shouts out to Noah Brown with a good catch on the scramble drill for Mariota running for his life. All right, we have a lead. Don't expect this lead to hold on, to be honest with you, because the Giants, I mean, you could argue whether the Giants are better than the Vikings or not. Jackson Dart is definitely better than J.J. McCarthy. You saw what J.J. McCarthy did to us last week, so we'll see. Those of y'all that want the draft pick, and hey, I'm right with you. Don't worry too much. But again, I want to see some football, man. I'm out here to watch our Commanders. I don't want us to just go out there and just look like nothing. You know what I'm saying? But y'all saw Jake Moody making his kick. I don't know if y'all have seen my mock draft already that I did yesterday, but I did a scenario where we end up with the number 1 overall pick, which is quite possible this year. You lose to the Giants, who have the number 1 overall pick. You are on your way to the number 1 overall pick. With the number 1 overall pick, we could trade back with the Jets to the 7th pick in the first round. You would get their other first rounder, which is like the 17th or 18th. I think it's the 18th. And then their second rounder, which is 38th as well. Like that. And then another pick on top of that, yeah. Like, it's insane what you could do if you end up with the number 1 overall pick, because we don't need a left tackle. We don't need a quarterback. You could argue edge rusher there, or you could just trade back with the Jets and take best player available at 7, and you could end up with 2 first-round picks and a second. In a draft that we don't have a second nor a 4th-round pick. We have a 1st, a 3rd, and then we have to wait to draft again until the 5th. So that's like best-case scenario to me, man. But, and I did that through my mock draft simulator, and also, I think it was Phil Yates. He did it for the Giants. That's what gave me the idea. Phil Yates did that trade with the Giants. He did like his own mock draft, and he was like, well, the Giants have the number 1 overall pick. If they trade back with the Jets, they could do this, this, and this, and they'll get these picks in return. And then I did something slightly different, but with the same logic of the Commanders have the number 1 overall pick. You trade back, and you get these picks. But I did a full dive into it. Phil Yates kind of just threw out there, you could get their 2 firsts and maybe some other stuff, but I actually went to the draft value chart, where it literally assigns points. I'll break this down in my mock draft too. Number 1 overall pick is 3,000 points. The 7th overall pick is 1,500 or something like that. And then like the other second round pick, the 18th, is like 500 points or something like that. Eventually it adds up to the same 3,000 as the number 1 overall pick. Oh my Lord, Jackson Dart on first down. I mean, open receiver for 20-something yards off rip. Darius Slayton off rip. Lord have mercy, man. He said, if we win, I'm telling you, told you so. My boy Captain said, yes, sir. But yeah, I mean, you honestly may be able to get more. I mean, go back and look at the Bryce Young trade. Go look at that Bryce Young Bears Panthers trade, or whatever, however that trade went down or whatever. Whichever 2 teams that was, they got like 2 first rounders, 2 seconds. It was a lot. But some of those were like the year after. But still, like, that number 1 overall pick gets serious, and somebody's going to be fighting over Fernando Mendoza. And we'll see if somebody actually wants Dante Moore enough, if he actually elects to go into the draft, to trade up for him or something. But I think there may be a fight for that number 1 overall pick for Fernando Mendoza. There may not be a fight for that number 2 or number 3 overall pick, though, because I think that's it. I think teams are going to try to get Fernando Mendoza number 1 overall. After that, no quarterback's probably going within the top 3, but we'll see. All right, so after offsides penalty is a 1st and 5 carry for a first down. So Giants moving. Every play they've had so far has become a first down. I told y'all, this team is not playing good football right now. We don't have the number 1 overall pick, but if you ask me, last week against the Vikings, we were the worst team all season. We were the worst team in the NFL I've seen all season. In that game against the Vikings, we're playing, and again, I blame injuries more than anything else, but we're playing like we deserve the number 1 overall pick. We just don't have it yet because we won too many games earlier at a time that it felt like we had a chance to still go to the playoffs and stuff like that. So I'm not mad at it. I still thoroughly enjoy the way we won that Chargers game. That was a beautiful game. I go back and rewatch it all the time, just reflecting on what this season could have been. But yeah, I mean, winning those games, that's why. My boy Glenn asks, what video games do you play? Right now, I'm just absolutely spamming Arc Raiders. I'm already ready to Prestige. I got all my stuff done. I haven't played Battlefield in weeks because of Arc Raiders. Battlefield, this is the best Battlefield in years. But Arc Raiders is just so fun. I'm just I'm addicted to it. That's all I play. I mean, I still have Marvel Rivals downloaded. I used to be Celestial, but I haven't been on in a couple of seasons, so I'm pretty sure I've deranked all the way down to probably gold or something. Occasionally 2K I might pull up for some rec, but Arc Raiders, that's it. I can get on Arc Raiders and not play any other game for the rest of the day, man. That's my game. I'm already ready to prestige and all that. All right, so it's 3rd and 6 to the Washington 33-yard line. Let's see. Jackson Dart. Okay. Who is that? Is that Antonio Hamilton Sr. with good coverage? No, I'm not. I've never been a single-player game guy. That's why PlayStation is literally like useless for me. I don't knock PlayStation, but there's no reason for me to have a PlayStation because I'm purely multiplayer. I can't play single-player. At that point, I'm like, I might as well just be making a video. I'm pure multiplayer my whole life. I'm Halo 3. Halo 3 is the apex of the best gaming experience I've ever had. I was a super apex tryhard for a little minute. They missed the kick? Wow, they missed the Younghoe Koo. Younghoe Koo. How is he this bad? I mean, it's a 52-yarder, but golly, Younghoe Koo, that's terrible, bro. I gotta boo you, man. I gotta boo you for multiple reasons. I gotta boo you for multiple reasons, Younghoe Koo. Probably something that you probably don't expect, man. I hate you right now. Hey, Younghoe Koo. This stream is an anti-Younghoe Koo stream right now. Boo. That boy, sorry, man. That boy kicked the ground. Y'all saw that. Was that last week where he kicked the ground? I think that was. It's been a long week. Was that last week for real? That feels like that was weeks ago, but I think that was last week he kicked the ground. For those of y'all that did not see it, let me try to see if I can pull it up. Just in case some of y'all, you know, the season hasn't been going as well as we wanted it to. So some of y'all may have tuned out with football, especially watching other teams. Just in case any of y'all did not see him Charlie Brown himself, which I've never seen in my life of watching football and in NFL. I've never, ever seen that. Let him go get that Younghoe Koo kick, man. Hold on. Am I spelling his name wrong, incorrectly? How do you spell his name? Oh, you just got to put the Younghoe all in one word. It's not separated. Is that my problem? Just that, and I'm not getting any results on Twitter. Here we go. Here we go. Got it right now. Yo, how do you do this, dog? How is that possible? I've never seen that ever. I've never seen that, bro. How do you do that? But that's the kicker that we're going against right now. That's why he missed his kick. I mean, like, what happened? First of all, why did his left foot, he stepped so close to the ball? He went to Georgia Southern? Really? I did not know that. Yo, like, why did he even step that close to the ball with his left foot? And then what happened with the right foot, bro? Yo, like, I don't even understand how I don't even know. I think it's hard to do that on purpose. Like, he sucks. But this is why he missed a 52-yarder. He's not a good kicker. Just to show y'all. I just wanted to show y'all that so y'all knew what was going on. Yeah, we're still ahead of right now. The Giants have the #1 overall pick, but I ain't gonna lie. In this 8-game losing streak we've had, the Giants have looked better than us, but we'll see. Right now, we're looking better than them. After that missed field goal kick, we start with pretty decent field positioning as well. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Okay, Bill getting some carries. Bill just looks like the most explosive running back on the roster, bro. And I like Chris Rodriguez. I do. But Bill's carries, when they're going well, when he's doing what he's supposed to do, when he has the right vision, he hits the right hole, it looks different, bro. It looks so different. That run right there just showed a little bit of his explosion right there, you know, getting some extra yards after contact. So Bill with a 6-yard run to make it 2nd and 4 to Washington's 48-yard line. Again, we're starting with really good field positioning. We'll see where this drive goes. Bill up the middle again. So you run the ball with Jeremy McNichols over and over again. It does nothing. As soon as you put Bill in the game, immediate first down after 2 runs. 2 hard fought, ran runs right there, bro. Just so much yards after contact already. Direct snap to Bill. He pretends to give it to Debo, but he holds on to it. That was an interesting trick play there, Cliff Kingsbury. It's kind of weird to do that when you're running the ball so well, naturally right up in between the tackles, but interesting trick play to call right there. Makes it 2nd and 9 after Bill only gets 1 yard. That was a pretty confusing play. You know, it could have done something. It could have done something. Could have had some legs behind it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Ma, for getting the ads up out of there. Boy, they look cold, man. Look at Jaden Daniels. He look cold, man. Going from Cali to Arizona to Louisiana. He does not look like he's having fun in Jersey right now. It's probably easier at least playing because you're warm, because you're moving. But you just standing there on that sideline, probably not having any fun at all. Mariota gets a slight ankle and is able to pick up 4 or 5 yards on a scramble. That'll make it 3rd and 4 after a 5-yard scramble. I know these edge rushers are tired of running around trying to get this guy. Yo, Laramie Tunsil ran Brian Burns all the way around Marcus Mariota, bro. Tunsil's blocking his tail off right now. Yo, look, Brian Burns was running for cardio. Brian Burns ran all the way around to where he was the edge rusher on the other side of the defensive line. Laramie Tunsil got him boxed in, bro. Got him running for just no reason. He's just out there to lose calories right now. 3rd and 4. A Bill handoff. No, that's Jeremy McNichols. And he will actually reach the first down on a 5-yard carry on 3rd and 4 after making a couple of people miss and fighting his way forward. And now Oz just yelling at me. What happened? What happened? What do you need now? What? And that's why you getting groomed on Wednesday. That's why you getting groomed. You fluffy. What? I know, and I've seen you. All right, let's see. After a first down pickup by the Commanders to the Giants' 35-yard line, I don't think you're quite in field goal range yet, but we'll see. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt with another 5-yard gain. Right now, he's your most effective runner on a yards per carry basis right now, even though Mariota's still leading your team in yards right now off of his scrambles. But out of the running back group, Bill has been the better running back between him and McNichols so far. We are at 2nd and 6 after a 4-yard gain right there. Thanks, Ma. Yeah, Aja was not playing. 2nd and 6. Debo in motion from the right side of the line of scrimmage to the left to kind of give him some time to free up. Mariota with the throw a little late. And then, of course, Debo can't hold on to it because Debo hasn't had great hands. Almost gets picked off. Your dog can see the future and sees we're unfortunately going to win. Unfortunately going to win is always hilarious. Good play by the DB right there on the Giants. That's more so a late throw by Mariota than anything else, though. You got to throw that a little bit sooner if you're going to take that risk. But also good play recognition by the Giants DBs. I'm not going to blame Debo's hands for that one. That was Mariota has to throw that a little sooner. 3rd and 6, though. We'll see. 3rd and 6. We'll see what we're cooking up right here. Terry by himself at the bottom of the screen, I believe. And Mariota strip sack. Who recovered it? Mariota strip sack. It looks like we recovered it, though. Looks like Connolly recovered it. Why are you recovering the ball? That's how I know you're the one that allowed the strip sack. Because why are you out here recovering fumbles? Josh Connolly tried to kick step. He didn't kick step far enough. And Abdul Carter beats him. It's crazy, too, because Josh Connolly put Abdul Carter in a box when they played in college just last year. Just like literally a year ago from today about. He put him in it was about a year and a week ago. He had Abdul Carter in a box. And Abdul Carter has not had a great season, but hey, somehow he goes against the guy that he couldn't get past in college, and now he's getting past him in the NFL. It's weird. NFL works out in weird, mysterious ways, man. The Giants will fair catch it at their own 9-yard line after a great punt by Tress Way right there. Josh Connolly not having a good day. This is Josh Connolly's worst game in a long time. By far, too. Shouts out to Abdul Carter. That's a great play. That was pure speed, too. Like, Josh Connolly, because we had a tight end outside of Josh Connolly. So Abdul Carter was closest to the tight end, which means Josh Connolly, with Abdul Carter coming in with that much speed and from that distance, Josh Connolly has to do a better job of kick stepping outside a little bit more. He didn't kick step as far as he should have, maybe because he was afraid that Abdul Carter would hit him with an inside move, go outside and then come back inside, and then that would be really bad. That's like worst case scenario. But at the same time, he didn't kick step far enough, and Abdul Carter just ran right around him. I mean, I'm not even sure. I mean, was there like a rip in there? Maybe there may have been a rip in there, but I didn't see much except for just run past him with some good bend and Marcus Mariota's strip sack. And good job by Abdul Carter for hitting the ball out of Mariota's hands, because he never even like actually grabbed Mariota. He just got close enough to hit his hand on him. So Connolly, you got to be better there. Connolly's been doing really well. I mean, again, he shut down Aiden Hutchinson a couple of weeks ago, but I don't know. This Abdul Carter matchup is frying him. Absolutely frying him right now. Let's see. So it will be 1st and 10 from the New York 9-yard line for the Giants. Commanders do have a 3-0 lead, but I'm not like super duper confident about us holding on to this lead. But we'll see though. We will see. There's a lot of good football on today too, man. Bills, Patriots, that's a good game. Rams, Lions, man. And then I know the Packers are playing a good matchup as well, too. It's a lot of good games. Let me see. I might pull up Red Zone real quick just to have it up to the side, man. That's some good games. Packers, Broncos. Even just like, it's going to be interesting to see Phillip Rivers come back at 44 years old against arguably the best defense in football, the Seattle Seahawks. Like, this is some interesting football on, man. Eagles, Chargers, man. Hey, man, that's some interesting football going on. I'm not going to lie. All right, 9-yard line. See what the Giants do on offense right here. Single back formation. Oh, that hard count almost got us the jump. Like Deron Payne may have been the person that almost jumped, but he didn't. We got good pressure on him, and that forced an incomplete pass. Without that pressure, that's probably a first down throw. The receiver's open. But that's why pass rush matters, bro. Preston Smith, okay. Preston Smith got an arm on Jackson Dart and forced a bad throw. If Jackson Dart is able to complete that throw without contact, that's a first down. That's why edge rushers matter. Yes, corners, having better corners helps a lot too. Of course you want better corners, but having pass rush, a guy that can consistently do what Preston Smith just did, that changes games, man. That changes an entire defense. That really changes an entire team. That's what we need to get. We need to prioritize edge rusher even more than corner. For sure. All right, 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 defense. Let me see. 3rd and 7. Looks like we're running cover 2 or cover 4 right now. That's going to be a screen pass. Jeremy Reeves may have gotten him a yard short, maybe. Wow, he was real close to getting that, too. Wow. Shouts out to Jeremy Reeves, bruh. Oh, my Lord. I thought he was going to get it easily. I thought he was going to go well past it. Great sure tackle by Jeremy Reeves. We haven't seen a lot of sure tackling this year. From our secondary especially, bro. That was a really good tackle by Jeremy Reeves right there. I'm not shocked that Jeremy Reeves did it. I'm just shocked that a Commanders defensive player made an open field tackle in a situation like that. But the Giants will punt. I feel like that's more so disrespect to where they don't expect our offense to be able to capitalize. Jalen Lane taking off with some speed. But he was almost gone, man. Jalen Lane with a pretty good return right there. He tried to take off on him. I know that kicker was nervous that he may have to make a tackle. Good return by Jalen Lane right there, man. That'll take us to where are we like? We're right past midfield about. That was a great time. I'm really still stuck on that Jeremy Reeves tackle, though. I'm surprised. Now, again, not from him, but the fact that just a defensive player on the Commanders made an open field tackle on third down to stop a team and force them to punt. All right, let's see. Commanders 1st and 10. The New York's 47-yard line. We're not in field goal range, but this is great field positioning. See what we do with it. We'll see what we do with it. Mariota off of the play action. Delivers a confident throw. Deebo Samuel over the middle for a first down catch. Looks like a 12-yard gain on 1st and 10 to make another 1st and 10. That's a 14-yard gain, actually. To the New York Giants 33-yard line. You could argue this is field goal range. We'll see. Wait, Noah Brown's already hurt again? Questionable to return? What happened? When did Noah Brown get hurt again? Thank you for the dog love. Thank you for the dog love. But wait. Oh, and I just happened to look up in this puppy version of Aja. She was so small when I first got her. You can hold her in one hand. That's crazy. Wait, how is Noah Brown questionable to return? What happened? What happened? He just got back 2 weeks ago. And he was just named captain for this game. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Noah Brown, I rock with you, man. I appreciate the Hail Mary, but man. Wait, Drake May already has 2 rushing touchdowns today? I need to pull up Red Zone. I need to have that game up to the side, man. I'm tripping not having that game up to the side. And just to let y'all know, for those of y'all that may be listening, but not watching, we are now going into the second quarter. That is the end of the first quarter. We are now going into the second quarter. Let me go pull up Red Zone. I'm going to have it muted, though. I'm only listening to our game, but... And I pull up, and the Eagles just drop a wide open touchdown because Dallas Goedert can't hold on to an ugly throw from Jalen Hurts. Who picks these beats that we got to hear during these commercial breaks? This Dunkin' Donuts ad or whatever? They just be throwing any old beat on these little ads, man. This beat horrible. It's just extra generic. Hey, Cleveland, man, what y'all doing, man? We need y'all to win these games, bro. Come on, Cleveland. Need y'all to beat the Bears, bro. Figure it out. You think May win an MVP? I think it's a solid race between him and Matthew Stafford. Now, I could be biased because that's a Georgia Bulldog. I'm hoping Matthew Stafford wins. I don't know who. I don't have an idea who I think will win. Yeah, this beat is terrible. But I know who I want to win. Plus, Drake may win an MVP. That will start a whole narrative over Jaden Daniels and stuff. So I'm rooting for Matthew Stafford for multiple reasons. But more than anything else, Bulldog. That's the Georgia Bulldog. Oh, man. Cleveland Browns down 14-0. Yeah, man. Appreciate that, Dre Day, man. Just dropping a like, my boy. Appreciate that, man. Speaking of, man, y'all see the pinned message. Make sure y'all leave a like if you haven't already, man. I know this game, hey, we're actually winning, and we're actually moving the ball. But, you know, Commanders football overall this season has been ugly. For y'all to be in here rocking with me, really appreciate y'all. And make sure y'all leave likes and all of that type of stuff, man. Yeah, red zone is ahead of the actual game sometimes. All right, so 1st and 10 from the Giants' 33-yard line. I'm still not completely sure if this is field goal range. Single back formation again. That boy Bill got some explosion to him, man. Bill got some legs on him. Bill just fought for all of those yards, man. Big time 13-yard run, it looked like, around 13 yards. Bill with the explosion to run past a couple of people. And then the strength, and then carry them for another 4 yards, bro. That boy Bill, man, hey, I try to tell you, Bill is still Bill. It's just been the overall offense. Jaden hurt. Even when we had Bill and Jaden, Terry hurt. So they just stacked the box and focused on stopping the run. Marcus Mariota, read option. Ooh, if it wasn't for 27, Mariota probably would have went far. Shouts out to 27 for not being fooled. That was Tyler Newman that wasn't fooled on that play potentially right there. If you could have fooled him like you fooled a lot of the other Giants defenders, I don't know. He might run for a touchdown. I don't know. Tyler Newman wasn't playing, though. Shouts out to him for the heads-up play because Mariota, boy, he almost took that. Bengals interception off of a dropped pass. I think that's Kyle Hamilton with the interception. That's another Georgia boy right there. He didn't go to Georgia, but he's from the Metro Atlanta area. That man Bill runs different, man. Is that a touchdown or a long first down? I think they're going to call that a touchdown. I told that boy Bill, man. That boy Bill is tough. I've been telling people, Bill did not just suddenly get bad at football. The fumbling was a problem. Him running the ball was not a problem. He's too explosive, bro. He is too explosive, man. Too explosive, too fast, bro. And that is definitely a touchdown. His knee did not come down until he crossed that plane. That is a Bill touchdown right there, man. Shouts out to Bill. Yeah, I don't even have Bill on my fantasy team anymore because I just thought the Commanders gave up on him. Chris Rodriguez starting over him, getting more carries than him, so I was like, whatever. Then we suddenly find out this morning that Chris Rodriguez is inactive. I would have known that Bill could have gone crazy. The Giants' run defense isn't good. It's just the fact that they kept giving the ball to Chris Rodriguez, who, again, I like, but Bill is a better running back. Bill's more explosive, at least. He's more dynamic, and you see it right there. I love Chris Rodriguez, but he probably doesn't score on that drive because he's just not fast enough. Still probably gets a nice first down, but that Bill explosion, he's the only running back on our roster, even including the healthy Austin Eckler, that turns that into a touchdown. Shouts out to Bill, man. He's running well right now. Now, apparently, Laramie Tunsil blocked his tail off on that play. I got to look at the replay again to see what Laramie Tunsil was doing. Oh, no. It was from some plays earlier. Laramie Tunsil is having a great game now. But Bill also is as well, man. That is his first touchdown since week 5, bro. That's a shame. And again, I don't blame Bill. The fumbles were bad. I can see why he got a demotion from that, but Bill should have been doing this. Bill already has 44 yards and a touchdown on just 6 carries, y'all. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I'm telling y'all, man. Bill still got it. That wouldn't stop me. Like, if you want to go get a Kenneth Walker and Breece Hall and free agency, I get it. But Bill is still a really good running back. I love Chris Rodriguez, but he's a really good running back, too, at best. Bill is the only running back on this roster that has RB1 potential. I'm not going to crown him an RB1 just yet. I'm not going to go into this offseason assuming Bill is your RB1 and all of that type of stuff. Oh, matter of fact, I forgot. I literally have a Bill celebration. Where's my Bill celebration? I almost forgot. Where did I put that? Is that this one? Yeah, I have a Bill celebration. I almost forgot, man. I almost forgot that I have a Bill celebration because it's been so long since I've been able to use it. Again, I've never doubted Bill's talent. I more so doubted how the Commanders were using him. And the fact that they had Chris Rodriguez starting over, even this game. They had Jeremy McNichol starting over Bill. It's just that Bill made the most of his carries. Jeremy McNichols got like the first 3 or 4 runs of this game outside of Mariota's scrambles. And then Bill came in the next couple of drives and balled out. Bill is just different, bro. I'm keep telling y'all, Bill is still that guy. And then shouts out to my boy Dwayne Lee for the big time donation to the Cash App. Appreciate that donation. He said I had to double. We finally made a touchdown. Let's go. Appreciate that. He sent double what he normally sends for every touchdown because he's like, wow, we actually scored one. And we didn't last week. So, you know, I appreciate Dwayne Lee. I appreciate that a lot, man. Appreciate that big time. Shouts out my boy Dwayne Lee for the big time Cash App donation again. We're going to celebrate Bill just a little bit more, man. Just a little bit more. Channel members only, no ads, no crazy intro, no outro. But I do need holding on the receiving team. Giants will back up even after a pretty decent return. So I haven't been able to get these film sessions out like I wanted to. So right now, Bill has rushes of 6, 8, 1, 4, 12, and 16 yards. That was his best rush of the day on that touchdown. He's been running very well, violently, fast, explosive. So Bill looking good right now. Let's see what our defense does. I feel like more so than anything else, the Giants have stopped themselves on offense more so than our defense has made a lot of great plays, but we'll see. Quick throw on first down. Wan'Dale Robinson for a 15, 16-yard gain after a short throw. Turns around, turns it upfield, going towards the sideline. That'll be a 17-yard gain. Mike Sammons still gets him out of bounds. All right, so that's a first down for the Giants to the Commanders' 36-yard line after just one play. Okay. Jacob Martin with a bat down. That could have potentially been a decent game for the Giants right there. Yeah, Drake May has 2 rushing touchdowns already. Boy, Josh Allen not looking too good right now, man. It's not looking good. All right, run right up the middle for the Giants. That'll make it 2nd and 6 after a potentially 4-yard gain. That looked like maybe a 3-yard gain to make it 3rd and 7. I think that looks like 3rd and 7 to me. But again, I'm happy to see my boy Bill, man, doing his thing, man. Shouts out to Bill hooping. Third and 7. Okay, I had to reset the touchdown button. I guess y'all can hear it. I couldn't hear it, though. So I had to press it again and then turn it off. But shouts out to, hey, Commanders with a 3 and out right there. Commanders with a 3 and out right there. Giants will punt again. Let's see where this lands. Jalen Lane with a fair catch on the 23-yard line. 23, 24-ish? I'm going to say 23. I'm going to say 23. All right, 10-0 lead with the ball right now. I'm actually a little surprised. I'm not going to lie. He said, I can't wait to see Phillip Rivers. I am curious how that's going to work. Yeah, the touchdown soundboard's still on loop. That's crap. Yeah, I didn't hear that. Stop with the touchdown sound. Yeah, appreciate everybody. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I don't know why I was still playing. Because when you can't see it on the screen, that's how you know I clicked it again to turn it off. But I don't know. It kept. I guess that was a glitch in OBS. Shouts out OBS for the glitch. Appreciate y'all for letting me know. Antonio Hamilton doing something today, man. Shouts out Antonio Hamilton doing his thing. He's forced 2 3-and-outs with coverage right now. Antonio Hamilton forcing 2 3-and-outs right now. We are up double digits for the first time since week 5 against the Chargers, bro. That is insane. Not even win by double digits. How about just winning up? That is crazy, man. Yeah, I would like to bring back Jacob Martin as well next offseason. He shouldn't be one of your starters at all. But as a situational pass rusher on 3rd and longs, obvious passing down situations, you know what I'm saying? I would like to bring Jacob Martin back, man. And man, Antonio Hamilton's playing pretty well at corner, bro. He said, of course we're going to win but lose. Yeah, Jacob Martin been hooping, though. And again, Antonio Hamilton, I'm surprised by what we're seeing right now. The Giants have had 3 2nd and 10 play calls. Mike Kafka has run it 3 times. I've seen enough between that and how he has decided to kick over 4th downs. He's not ready for the head coaching gig, so some people are just sick of Mike Kafka right now. I know he was a little awkward on Hard Knocks, too. Like, he just sounded so unbelievable. It sounded like he was just inserting random cuss words every now and then just to, I don't know, invigorate some passion. I don't know. Invoke some passion in the team or something. I don't know, but let me look at this Ben Johnson play that everybody's hyping up. Oh, and somebody's breaking down the Ben Johnson. Okay, touchdown that he drew up against the Browns that made it 7-0. All right, 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Who was that? John Bates wide open for a 20-yard gain, it looked like. 19-yard gain from John Bates on 1st and 10. Yo, even without Zach Ertz, Ben Sinnott still not getting the ball. Lord have mercy. But that's a 1st down by the Commanders. Marcus Mariota throw to John Bates takes it to the 42-yard line. 13-yard throw, 6 yards after catch, tackle, 19-yard gain total. All right, we got an I formation going on right now at the Ben Sinnott. Then you have Traylon Burks in motion. Then you have a Bill carry, makes the first guy miss, makes the second guy miss, and then he fumbles. So that's the Bill experience right there. You force 2 or 3 missed tackles and then fumble. Shouts out to Josh Connolly for falling on it. Really good run up to the fumble. Bill got to stop fumbling, though. You got to learn how to stop fumbling. This is out of control, man. You got to hold on to that ball, man. Josh Connolly already has 2 fumble recoveries this game, y'all. What's going on? Why does Josh Connolly have 2 fumble recoveries right now? What's going on with that one? Wait, Laramie Tunsil got hurt? He ran to the sideline? Yo, now Brandon Coleman's in the game. Brandon Coleman's a good blocker, but what's going on? Bill with another big run. Bill will not be denied. Yeah, Laramie Tunsil's hurt right now? That's crazy. What happened? But another big Bill run right there, man. That boy Bill running his tail off right now. All right, play action after we've had a few successful runs. I'm not surprised. And Marcus Mariota will throw it at Ben Sinnott's feet, his ankles, just to kind of make sure he doesn't make a bad play worse. But that's a Ben Sinnott target technically, but it's not really. Like, that's not a Ben Sinnott target. Marcus Mariota threw it at his feet on purpose. Justin Herbert throws an interception on this play. What happened? Yeah, I mean, it was good pressure right there. That was also a bad throw, even if he wasn't under pressure, though. All right, it will be 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass of basically Marcus Mariota just throwing the ball away. Instead of throwing it out of bounds, he just threw it at Ben Sinnott's feet to avoid an intentional grounding. That's an underneath throw to Jeremy McNichols. And then somehow he gained more yards than I expected. That's a 1st down from Jeremy McNichols right there. Picks up 16 after a short throw. So Tunsil's back out there, though. He came back into the game. Oh, no, he's still out. He's still out. Nah, he's still out. He's still sitting. That was a replay from when he got hurt. Not right now. Okay. It is 1st and 10 from the Giants' 25-yard line. Maybe we just legally cannot lose to the Giants, bro. Maybe that's the thing. Just like how the Commanders just can't beat Dak Prescott, maybe the Giants just can't beat the Commanders. It just be like that, I guess. So Laremy Tunsil's on the sideline. Now you have your 3rd round, 2nd year offensive tackle, Brandon Coleman, back at tackle again. Back at left tackle like he was for you last year. Shouts out my boy Arm Childs with the donations to the super chat. He said appreciate that. He said why win? First pick valuable to the Jets could get a lot. I'm right with you, but hey man, it is what it is. I'm happy watching football, but yeah, I just did a mock draft yesterday where I did a scenario where we have the #1 overall pick. You trade back with the Jets, you get 7, 18, 38th overall in the 2nd round as well, and another pick too. Like, it's insane how much value you could get if you end up with the #1 overall pick and trade back. Because we don't need quarterback. We don't need left tackle. You could argue maybe you should take edge rusher, but I think it would just be more valuable to trade back. Jeremy McNichols. Travion Henderson, 52-yard run. Yeah, 21-7. 21-0 is crazy, Bills. Y'all didn't come prepared. But let the Patriots be a guide of how you can go from being horrible to great in one season immediately, bro. The Patriots spent the most money in the offseason and drafted well. And now they went from one of the worst teams in the NFL last year to one of the best teams in the NFL this year, bro. And look at Travion Henderson. Travion Henderson is one of the guys I really wanted to draft. All right, Marcus Mariota throws out of bounds after that. But appreciate that again from my boy Arm Childs for the donation. And I'm with you, man. All right, let's go. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 from the Giants' 21-yard line. I would assume we're in field goal range, but who knows with Jake Moody, who we signed off the Bears practice squad going into the bye week. Third and six. Marcus Mariota scanning. It looks like he'll probably scramble, but he'll actually throw it. Overthrow over Jalen Lane's head. I mean, Marcus Mariota was on the run. I don't expect him to throw an accurate ball while running, especially running forward. If he's running, horizontally a little bit, side to side, maybe. But him running forward, nah, I don't really. But Jalen Lane was open. If he throws a better ball there or a little bit earlier, that's a touchdown. So that's all Marcus Mariota right there. Inaccurate pass, all of that. Jalen Lane was definitely open, but he didn't see him. So that's going to make it 4th and 6 right there. He was running for his life, though. All right, that kick didn't look as good, but he made it. But he made the kick. That'll make it 13-0. That'll make it 13-0 over the Giants. I'm definitely shocked by the way this game is going right now. But we'll see. Because the Giants have looked good in a lot of their losses. We've looked horrible in our losses. So I just assume, but we'll see. But we will see where this goes. Jake Moody so far 2 of 2. Think Darius Rush had to go to the medical tent too? You just got elevated from the practice squad, man. I hate to see that. Hate to see that, man. Just got the opportunity from the practice squad to play and already in the medical tent. I hope he's okay. But that boy Jake Moody, man, he doing his thing, bro. Maybe that's your kicker that you go in with next year, bro. That might be a thing. We are already at over 100 yards on the ground, just 9 minutes in the second quarter. That is crazy. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. I'm shocked. I'm definitely shocked by the way that this game. But even though, again, the Giants' run defense hasn't been good, I'm just surprised that we're stopping them. I'm not surprised that we're able to move the ball on them and score. I'm more so surprised that our defense is stopping them. Because I think Jackson Dart is better than J.J. McCarthy. I'm shocked how this game is going right now, especially defensively. Right now, we nearly have 3 times as many yards as the Giants. Shouts out to Brian Colbert Jr. Pointing out the fact that we have 172 yards to the Giants' 58 right now. That is actually really crazy. Jake Moody, man. 2 of 2, bro. Jake Moody, 2 of 2 right now in this game. That may be your future kicker. Yeah, Travion Henderson is a dog, man. I wanted him so bad. I was willing to take him in the first round. I was hoping, like, maybe you could somehow get him with your second round pick. But I was like, hey, when in doubt, take him 29th overall, bro. So I'm not the least bit shocked by Travion Henderson. I'm not even on some I told you so stuff. Because if anything, I feel like a lot of us wanted Travion Henderson. But I'm just not the least bit shocked at what he's doing for the Patriots right now, man. That speed kills, man. That speed is man. It's doing the Patriots some wonders right now. So apparently they're looking at Laramie Tunsil's shoulder. It's a shoulder injury for Laramie Tunsil, just to update y'all. It is a shoulder injury. Fix my seat. I gotta get a new chair. It keeps sliding down. Yeah, Noah Brown hurt. Laramie Tunsil hurt. What's going on, man? So Noah Brown back injury. Laramie Tunsil shoulder injury. That's interesting. We'll see how this goes. No Jaden, no Tunsil is crazy in a game. That's crazy. But New York Giants start with the ball at their own 35-yard line. It would be a 5-yard gain on 1st and 10. Preston Smith with the tackle. That'll make it 2nd and 5 to the 40-yard line. Tyrone Tracy with the carry. All right, let's see. 2nd and 5. Let's see what the defense cooks up. Looks like it's going to be a 4-man rush with 3 linebackers. Okay, gang tackle right there. Everybody pulls up, helps. That's only going to be like a, what was that, a 3-4 yard gain maybe? That's like a 3-4 yard gain to look like. Yeah, I understand why everybody's sick and tired of the Noah Brown experience. I get it. I get it, man, because, I mean, he just came back and he's already hurt again. I get it. But this is going to be 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1.5, just about. See what the Giants cook up, see what our defense cooks up. They will just run the ball right up the middle, and they will end up getting the first down. They converted a first down, right? Hey, look at the Giants converting a 3rd down, picking up a first down. They haven't done too many of those this game so far. They have a couple of first downs, but it's been like on 1st and 2nd down when they get it. They have not been converting the 3rd. Is that their first 3rd down conversion, maybe? At best, their 2nd. Tyrone Tracy spins off of running into his own offensive lineman. There was no hole for him, but hey, he was able to somehow find a way to still get 2 yards off of that. You said go Spurs. You talking about that Wembayama game against, you know, Hand in the Thunder, their second loss of the season? It does feel and look like the Giants are tanking. Like, this is crazy. Losing 13-0 against a team that couldn't even score any points against the Vikings is crazy. Dart scanning. It looks like he's going to run. There's no way Bobby Wagner can catch him. Bobby Wagner actually caught him. Wow. Okay. Bobby Wagner with a decent tackle right there. He still looked old and slow, but hey, that was better than what I expected. Shouts out to him. Holding defense number 6. That's Noah Benogany. Well, Noah Benogany with a holding. Jackson Dart is only 3 of 8 for 42 yards, but penalties will give the offense first downs and keep them in it. Yeah, he did. He held his shoulder. It'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that sometimes. He even owned up to it, like, yeah, I ended up holding his shoulder. The guy made a double move. He ended up grabbing the shoulder. 1st and 10. Play action. Then he'll actually just throw it to the running back after he runs his route after the play action. He'll gain 2 yards, a yard and a half maybe. That'll make it 2nd and 9 just about. Shouts out my boy, Glow Boy, for the donation to the Super Chat. He said, should we keep Moody as a franchise kicker or not? I would keep him and bring in some type of competition. Maybe an undrafted free agent rookie. That's what I'm looking at. I think that should be a kicker competition going into training camp. Jake Moody and an undrafted free agent rookie. But that's me, though. That is me personally. But appreciate the question and especially appreciate the donation. 2nd and 9, Jackson Dart takes off again. And I kind of expected Jackson Dart to be able to run against us. Again, I think he's a better version of J.J. McCarthy. I'm surprised this game has gone as it has so far. He will pick up a nice chunk of 29 yards on a run up the middle. And I don't think this is a QB draw. I think he just saw we were running man coverage and was like, this is my opportunity to run. There's nobody in zone watching me. They're all watching the backs of offensive linemen, of wide receivers. I might as well go ahead and take off. So smart play right there. Defense has to be better to make sure that middle of the field is covered. That's somebody's responsibility. That may have been Frankie Louvu. Of course, you're more so worried about the receiver running past you, but somebody has to be responsible for that. J.J. McCarthy, I said J.J. McCarthy. Jackson Dart runs from one side to the other, and then he just throws it out of bounds. Okay, that's interesting. That'll be 2nd and 10 from the Washington 12-yard line. Let's see what the defense does right here in this situation. Bend but don't break. We'll see. Good coverage by Will Harris on the tight end to make sure that Dart has nowhere to throw the ball. Louvu in pursuit. Jacob Martin and Frankie Louvu with a combination hit on Jackson Dart right there. But Jacob Martin didn't really do much. He made sure he didn't do too much contact. I'm shocked that Frankie Louvu was willing to go that low because that could almost be a penalty. Better watch out, Louvu. Looks like read option. It looks like we expected it too. Okay. Jeremy Reeves came down immediately on that read option. He was not fooled at all. That would be an immediate stop at the line of scrimmage. Shouts out to Jeremy Reeves for that tackle right there, man. Good run, good tackle. Good play recognition and tackle. And yes, sir, my Georgia dog, James Cook, got himself a touchdown. I need that for fantasy points. Thank you. And also, I'm just happy to see a Georgia dog score. That's 21-7 over there. All right, let's see, man. Let's see, 3rd and 10. Giants clearly in field goal range. I wonder, depending on how close they get, if they will go for it. Yeah, you don't have to question if they'll go for it because the defense just, I don't know what happened. 3rd and 10 on the 12-yard line and they get it on a running play? What is that? But that's the type of defense we've been seeing for the past few weeks. That's the defense I expected to see it in this game. I'm not shocked by that play. I'm more so shocked at how they played for the first 20-some minutes. That was ugly defense. That's inexcusable, bro. You can't allow it to look like that, man. Yeah, that was ugly defense. That was unexplainable, bro. That was ugly, bro. That's ugly, bro. Jackson darted you that drive. Picking up some pretty good yards with his legs, and in 3rd and 10, missed tackles. That's been the story of the year, bro. Missed tackles have been the story of the year. And it continues. Missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, continuing to plague this team, man. My logic is, though, if you were missing tackles when wins mattered, when it's better to go ahead and get a draft pick, don't change up now. You know what I'm saying? But it's still ugly to watch a team go out like that, man. That's an ugly play. No matter what, going for draft pick, going for the win, whatever, that's an ugly play, bro. That leaves a bad taste in your mouth no matter what is going on, bro. That play was inexcusable how bad that was, man. That didn't even make sense. That did not even make sense. I'm shocked by what that was. Tank is back on the menu. Freaking shame. I don't know if the freaking shame is sarcastic. Like, no, darn. The Giants scored. Try to get that draft pick, huh? 3rd and 10 running play. Missed tackles force is insane for a touchdown, too. Not only did he pick up the first down, he got the touchdown. He was standing up at the end of it. He was literally, he never got brought to the ground at any point with all them Commanders defenders he brushed against. I just don't understand, man. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 touchdown run is crazy. Shouts out my boy Glow Boy again. He said Bobo going to Ann Barber. You heard it from me first. Hey, chill. Nah, man. He don't want to deal with none of that Michigan foolishness, man. And we need Bobo to stay so we can keep Jaden Wade, bro. I'm pretty sure Jaden Wade mostly contributed to the Commanders. I mean, to Georgia because of Bobo. I'm pretty sure Bobo is the majority of that, bro. We need Jaden Wade. Because he looks like, literally, even though he's only in high school, he's at IMG. He looks like CJ Stroud that runs a 4.3 something, low 4.4 something, bro. He's scary. I'm still upset about the whole Jared Curtis thing, especially with the fact that he decommitted so late. Like, you could have told us earlier we could have gotten the 2nd best quarterback in the class or something like that. So I'm more upset at Jared Curtis, not necessarily for decommitting, but decommitting so late to where, like, now we have all of this money that we were going to give you and now we have nowhere else to spend it because everybody else has already decided where they're going. But Jaden Wade is better than Jared. I think Jared Curtis has some Josh Allen to him. I think he's still going to end up being a good quarterback. I'm not going to say hate on him, just like I'm not going to hate on Dylan Raiola. I think he's going to end up being a good quarterback too. But I think Jaden Wade is going to be a faster CJ Stroud, but better. I think he's going to be scary, bro. So we need Bobo, man. Leave Bobo alone. All right, good first down run, but it looks like there's a penalty. There's probably going to be a holding with as quickly as that penalty was called. I didn't see the holding, but a flag that early on a running play, that's got to be a holding. There's usually nothing else. Appreciate the donation, but I hate the message. And no Bobo to Ann Arbor. No. Appreciate my boy RM Childs for the donation as well. He said Giants going to tank and use your idea. I hope not, man. I hope not. Laramie Tunsil just walked to the locker room. Uh-oh. Yeah, Deebo Samuel with a hold right there. That'll make it 1st and 20 from our own 13-yard line. This is how it happens. A penalty gave the Giants a first down on 3rd down, I believe it was, or 2nd down for Noah Benogany. And then we allow these 3rd down conversions, and they score a touchdown. Then we get on offense, and we get another penalty. And now, you know, ugly drive, potentially about to turn uglier, and the momentum is swinging right now. Even though Marcus Mariota just ran for his life to avoid an 8-yard loss and turn it into a 2-3-yard gain. Shouts out to Mariota for that one. Appreciate the donation again from my boy Childs. Bro, yeah, I don't know. It does feel like the Giants are tanking, but we'll see. 2nd and 18. Yeah, Laramie Tunsil has officially walked to the locker room. I'm assuming that he's not coming back. It's not even worth bringing him back. Why force it? Why would you force having Laramie Tunsil hurt next season when games matter for a game like this? I would just sit him out even if he could come back in. It ain't worth it, bro. Oh, my Lord. What was that second down play to Jeremy McNichols? Abdul Carter. Was he unblocked? Was he unblocked, or did he just absolutely run right past our offensive lineman? I got to see what happened there because that was insane. Tyler Biadasz got cooked, bro. Tyler Biadasz got cooked, bro. Oh, my Lord, Abdul Carter gave him work. This the Abdul Carter breakout game. He hasn't had a good game, you can argue, all season. He goes against us, and then this. I think we're tanking, too. Bill was balling out. Bill was unstoppable, and suddenly he's not even on the field. I think we're having a tank off right now. Has Bill gotten a carry since his touchdown? Like, I'm convinced we're doing a tank off right now. Bill hasn't, I don't think he's seen the field since he scored that touchdown. What is going on right now? Shouts out my boy Glow Boy with another donation. He said, I bet you a mama's boy hat Bobo goes to Michigan. Hey, chill, man. Please, bro, don't put that bad juju in the air, man. I want to keep Bobo. You know how some Georgia fans hate Bobo. No matter what he does, he can't do right in their eyes. I like Bobo a lot. Of course, Todd Monken was great, but, I mean, we were winning championships because of it and all of that type of stuff. Like, we won 2 national championships with Todd Monken. You know, he's immortal, but I like Bobo a lot. Bobo's one of those guys where as long as he has the talent, he's going to be great. His problem is that he can't make up for lack of talent. You know, elite offensive coordinators can produce even when they don't have the talent. Bobo is one of those guys that when he has the talent, he can maximize it. So I appreciate it because I trust Georgia to usually have the right talent to maximize it. Now, we're going into the transfer portal to get receivers like Zachariah Branch. We're finally starting to recruit receivers as well. And then Gunnar Stockton stepped up. He's better than Carson Beck this year than what Carson Beck was last year. So, it's a lot to it. I think. And then, yeah, Bill fumbled, but when he fumbled after the touchdown, he fumbled again? Oh, he did. He did fumble again. Oh, yeah, that was the one. Oh, wait, he did fumble after the touchdown. Wait, nah, wait. Did he fumble twice? Am I tripping? I thought he only fumbled once. He only fumbled once, and that was before the touchdown. That was before? Yeah, I'm about to say. That was before the touchdown. He fumbled once. He didn't fumble the second time. He fumbled before the touchdown, then he scored the touchdown. It was like, okay, you redeemed yourself a little bit, but fumbles, we don't forget fumbles. I don't care if you score 5 touchdowns in a game. We don't forget fumbles. And I'm a huge Bill fan, but we don't forget fumbles, bro. So stop fumbling. But I remember thinking, but at least you got a touchdown afterwards. But yeah, man, appreciate the donation from my boy, Glow Boy again. But, bro, leave Bobo alone, man. Let us keep Bobo. 3rd and 22. We'll see what Cliff Kingsbury and Mariota can cook up without Laramie Tunsil on the field. This should be interesting. No Jaden, no Tunsil. 3rd and 22. Are we going to go for it, or are we just going to throw a simple little screen pass or do a simple little run right up the middle? It's a simple little run right up the middle. We had 1 of 3 options, 2 of them being passive, 1 of them being aggressive. I'm not surprised. We chose one of the passive ones that I expected. Either a screen to Debo or a delayed handoff right up the middle off a shotgun. It's so predictable. We do it so much, bro. We do it so much. But now the Giants will have 1 timeout and 1 minute and 54 seconds to potentially take a lead right here after we punt this ball on 4th and 16 after a 6-yard gain on 3rd and 22 off a delayed handoff. Tressway, we'll see how, still one of the best punters in the NFL. We'll see what he can do right here. Yo, Abdul Carter, breakout game. He hasn't had a great game this season. He waited till he played us to finally get it. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Dang, they almost got that punt blocked. He will not fair catch it, even though it was a great kick by Tress Way. Tyler Owens holding on. He let go, but hey, Tyler Owens down there making a play on punt coverage right there. All right, let's see. Giants will start with the ball in their own 25-yard line with 1:40 and a timeout to go. No 2-minute warning to save them some time anymore, so it is 1:40 with 1 timeout. We'll see how it goes. See what the defense looks like right now. That was a really good punt by Tress Way, though. That punt was insane. That's what allowed Tyler Owens to even get down the field to make a play like that. Third and 7, Giants with the ball in their own 25-yard line. Jackson Dart running for his life again. He escapes a would-have-been sack, throws the ball out of bounds towards Tyrone Tracy on the sideline. That'll make it 2nd and 10 after the Giants lose 7 seconds on that play that went nowhere. That was a really good play by Von Miller. Honestly, that was a better play than I've seen even in some of the sacks he's gotten, because usually the sacks he's gotten this year have been cleanup plays after like Deron Payne obliterated 2 offensive linemen and stuff like that. That was actually a good play by Von Miller right there. That was arguably the best play I've seen him do all year. Von Miller again. What is going on with Von Miller right now? What is going on with Von Miller right now? Back-to-back plays. Wow, Von, okay. I see you. I see you. Von Miller leading our team with 7 sacks right now, man. That boy, Von Miller, leading our team in sacks right now. Shouts out to Von Miller, man. And shouts out to my boy RM Childs for the donation. He said, Caleb Downs, Rico, yes, please. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please on Caleb Downs. Yes, no matter which draft pick we have, I will be happy. I would take Caleb Downs top 5. I don't care, bro. That guy is different. I know he's a safety, but he's Caleb Downs, dog. Like I keep saying, bro, out of all of the like safeties that have come out of the state of Georgia in the last few years, Kyle Hamilton, KJ Bolden, who's still at Georgia right now, that's going to be a first-round pick in the 2027 draft, Malachi Starks, Caleb Downs is the best out of all of them. Okay, Bobby Wagner, okay. Okay, Wagner, okay, I see you. But yeah, man, I'm taking Caleb Downs. Especially like if you trade back and he's still available, wherever you are, I'm taking him. I wouldn't even risk it at that point. Shouts out to Bobby Wagner, though. Great hit right there, bro. Great hit. Horrible 2-minute offense from the Giants. Good 2-minute defense from the Commanders right there. Shouts out to Bobby Wagner for graduating from Howard Business School, man. Shouts out to him, man. Shouts out to Bobby Wagner. Congratulations from graduating Howard to out here making great plays on defense on Sunday, man. Jalen Lane will return. There's a flag. We'll see what the flag is. Jalen Lane, I told you, if he gets enough opportunities, he can return it. What's the flag? 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 Oh, that's a touchdown. Jalen Lane. Jalen Lane punt return touchdown. I told you he's a great punt returner. I don't know why he's so bad at kick returns and catching kick returns and muffing them and stuff like that. But as a punt returner, he's great. The problem has been our defense has enforced punts. Our defense has enforced punts this year. Yo, you missed the extra point, dog. You missed the extra point, Jake Moody. Never mind. He might be sorry. That boy Jake Moody just missed the extra point. Thanks a lot. Now we have an ugly 19 points. But yeah, man, if our defense could force punts, our defense hasn't been forcing punts. Teams have scored touchdowns and field goals almost every possession we've been on the field this entire losing streak. I've been saying it. If our defense forces punts, Jalen Lane will remind you that he is a really good punt returner. A really good punt returner. I don't know why he's so bad at kick returns, why he can't catch them, why he can't do a lot of stuff with kick returns. But punt returns, he's still that guy, bro. And I've been saying that. I've been sticking to that. Even as bad as he's been with dropping, catches as a receiver, muffing kick returns, dropping those. He's all I firmly believe, and I kept saying, bro, you let that guy return enough punts, he's gonna start back hooping. Shouts out my boy Dwayne Lee for the big time Cash App donation. Again, directly to the Cash App. Huge donation.
Yes, sir. Yes,
wait,
sir.
did you wait. Did you miss the extra point and then kick the ball out of bounds right afterwards, Jake Moody? Wow, bro. Jake Moody once Arvell Reese, bro. But yeah, man, shouts out my boy Dwayne Lee for the huge donation to the Cash App, directly to the Cash App, not even the super chat. So I really, really appreciate it, man. He said, "Is this real or is this Madden? Let's go." Appreciate the donation, man. Thank you. Appreciate the donation from my boy Dwayne Lee, man. Let me make sure the touchdown thing isn't still going if I didn't get the glitch again. Let me make sure. Okay, no glitch this time. Yeah, how do you kick the ball out of bounds? So yeah, we need a kicker, y'all. We're back to needing a kicker. How did Jackson Dart throw that ball that bad? He was wide open right there. What was that? The guy was wide open. How did you, what was that? Am I missing something? All right, watch out, Jake Moody. Debo gonna come fight you again. Debo gonna come smack you in the face again. Well, wide open throw. That's Hamilton's first bad play, I would say, this game. Hamilton's actually been surprisingly really good in coverage today until that play. Jackson Dart dodges pressure to drop it off to Wan'Dale Robinson right there for a 5-yard gain. Giants called their last timeout. They're trying to get in the field goal range to make it a 9-point game potentially. That boy Jake Moody had us fooled, huh? Had me fooled at least. He was 2 of 2, including like a 40-something yarder, and then he came out and missed the extra point, then kicked the next thing out of bounds, bro. He don't want to win, bro. He don't want to win, bro. That boy Jalen Lane can return some punts, man. That boy Jalen Lane can return some punts, man. Second and 4 with 26 seconds left, no timeout. So they're going to be attempting to throw the ball near the sideline to hopefully get out of bounds and save some clock on their end. Oh, how about you just throw an interception? Mike Sarah still with a pick right there. Mike Sarah still trying to return it into field goal range. Maybe he's trying to get a touchdown. Mike Sarah still brings it into field goal range after an interception right there. There goes Mike Sarah still. Right now, he's our only corner that gets interceptions right now, man. Where was this when it mattered, defense? Where was this when it mattered, defense? When we still had a chance of making the play. Where was this? Where was this even last week against the Vikings? Wait, Von Miller's 7th sack gave him a 100K bonus, just to let y'all know. That's an interesting update right there. Shouts out to Rush Manual for that one. But shouts out to Mike Sarah still for the interception right there. Shouts out my boy Coral with the donation as well. Appreciate that. He said, being a Commanders fan from New York, I want the win. Shouts out to Gabe, man. Yes, sir. Shouts out to Gabe. Appreciate the donation. And I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. What part of New York, man? I get it, though. I get it. All right, let's see what we do. We're probably just going to be conservative and see if they can get it in the closer field goal range. Oh, never mind. Deep shot to the end zone. Okay, Mariota. You tried. Y'all don't even know what Jackson Dart was looking at on that one, bro. Like, Mike Sarah still read that so well. That's his best pick, bro. That's his best pick of the year. Because that one, like, he actually read it and made a play on it. Jake Moody, 42-yarder after missing the extra point. So I guess the kick needs to have some distance and he can make it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. 42-yarder makes it look easy. Extra point, struggle. Don't get it. Don't understand it. But hey, that's the Jake Moody experience, I guess. Nah, that's definitely Mike Sammerstill's best interception this season. Usually it's been thrown like right to his chest, and some of those he even dropped. Or it's like the receiver drops the pass that they should have caught. The quarterback threw it right to the receiver, tight end's hands. They drop it. Sammerstill's there to pick it up right before it hits the ground. That one, he actually read the route and made a play on the ball, like jumped on it. Like, that was his best play of the year. That was Mike Sammerstill's best interception of the year easily, bro. You said, Captain, can I pull up Tankathon? It's not going to help because no game is concluded. We're the 6th pick right now, but the Cleveland Browns are not winning. I'm just warning you right now, you win, you have a chance to go back to... Let me see. Am I tripping? You have a chance to go back to the 10th pick? If you win today, you have a chance to fall from 6th to 10th. Just to let y'all know. That's what it's looking like. The strength of schedule, we have a .512. The Rams have a point. That's crazy. You win today, the Rams may be picking ahead of you. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. You can fall from 6th to 10th. That's scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's scary. But shouts to, hey, Commanders playing, dare I say, good football for a half right now. I'm surprised. I think, honestly, forget the records. The Giants, at the very least, Jackson Dart is better than J.J. McCarthy. The Giants have looked better, even though they have less wins, have looked better than the Vikings the last few weeks. I'm literally shocked at what I'm seeing right now. I'm confused. I don't understand how you could play like that against the Vikings and then come play like this against the Giants. These are two completely different Commanders teams, and I feel like it's more of a Commanders thing than it is our opponents. I feel like the Commanders are just playing way better against the Giants than they were against the Vikings, and it's more so us. And it's on us. It's us not shooting ourselves in the foot. It's us coming better prepared. I feel like this is definitely more of a Commanders thing than a Giants or worse than the Vikings thing. I don't think that at all, actually. I think you can make an argument the Giants are better than the Vikings ignoring records, but the Commanders came to play today, and they did not come to play last week, and that's how it goes. Shouts out to the Commanders for actually showing up and wanting to play some football today. Shouts out to them, man. Salute to them, man. Hey, they did their thing. They did their thing. But, man, before we move on, man, shouts out to Sleeper, bro. Of course, y'all already know, man, with Sleeper, matter of fact, before we get to the sweepstakes, with Sleeper, you have a chance to 1,000 times your cash with daily fantasy football. Watch the football, especially right now, with as exciting as it's been right now, with the special teams getting a touchdown, 55-yard return on an interception, bro. This is actually pretty exciting to watch today. You can pick on stats for our players like touchdowns, passing yards, receiving yards, fantasy points, return yards, return touchdowns, interceptions, stuff like that for up to 1,000 times payout on Sleeper. And when I'm saying 1,000 times, I'm talking about you can turn $1 into 1,000 depending on how you put together your 8-leg. Speaking of, we're going to put together a 3-leg really soon for your chance to win $100 that you can use on Sleeper. But right now, as you can see on the screen, new users can even get a free $20 without a deposit on top of the already 100% match up to $100 on your first deposit using promo code SCORE, that's SCORE, or you can just click the link at the top of the description of this video and live stream, and every video on live stream I'm doing all season long. Now going back to the sweepstakes that I was talking about, man, shouts out to Sleeper, bro. This is the help me build my slip segment right here. We're going to put together a 3-leg real quick together, and then if you end up following the 3-leg that we put together, you have a chance that if you send a screenshot to the email that you see on the screen, hmasleeperpicks@gmail.com, you have a chance to win $100 to use towards Sleeper. So anybody who trails this community slip that we're about to put together right now, you send your screenshot of your slip to hmasleeperpicks@gmail.com, include your Sleeper username in the email, and you have a chance to win $100 towards Sleeper, man. So shouts out to Sleeper for that one. Let's go ahead and put together a play right now. Let me go ahead and get my phone together ready too. I got to get my phone to show y'all the play. I got to screen share my phone real quick. We're going to put together a three-leg real quick. Make sure y'all can help me out with that. Before we get there too, man, shouts out to MC. Appreciate the donation. He said, starting to feel excited. The win was bad for the extra point. So that's what happened. It was really bad win. So we're saying that wasn't his fault. Shouts out to Mike Sanford still, though. That's 6 interceptions on the season so far. But yeah, let me go ahead and pull up my phone so we can go ahead and start to put together this 8-leg together. We're going to do this literally together. And if you follow it, again, send your username and a screenshot of the 3-leg that we put together right now to that email, hmasleeperpicks@gmail, and you will have a chance to win $100 towards Sleeper. Let me go ahead and get that going. I have it up now. Let me go ahead and scroll up, get rid of this, get rid of this. And as you can see, we're going to put together a 3-leg real quick. I'm just going to go straight to this Commanders-Giants game. Let's see what we can get into. You know, I like to do the mid-game. You know, when we're at halftime, I like to see what we can get into for the second half specifically. So right now, like Marcus Mariota has 80 passing yards. Do you think he'll be able to get up to 144 by the end of this game? Do you think he already has 80 at halftime. Do you think he can get 64 more by the end of this game? I actually kind of like those odds. Let me know how y'all feel in the chat. I'm going to click more on that for now. If we don't, I can switch it out for something better. Let me see. They took the Jackson Dart one away because of the Marcus Mariota one. Bill already has 60 rushing yards. Do you think he can get 32 more by the end of this game? I'm going to click more on that as well. Let me know how y'all feel in the chat too, and we'll see if we come back to that one. And because I've already chosen 2 Commanders ones, I can't choose any more Commanders, so I'll have to go to the Giant side for the third one. Wan'Dale Robinson has 26 receiving yards. I don't want to play with that one. I'm not going to fool around with that one. Let me know how y'all feel about Wan'Dale Robinson, but I'm afraid to choose under or over for that one right now with the way things are going. Tyrone Tracy, 38 rushing yards. Do you think he can get 31 more? I think he can. I'm going to click more on that too. Let me know how y'all feel about this 3-leg right here. Would you switch out any of these? Do you disagree with any of them before I put this in? And again, if we put this in and you follow it and you send a screenshot with your sleeper username to hmasleeperpicks@gmail.com, you have a chance to win $100 to use on Sleeper. All you got to do is screenshot this, play it with me, send your username and your screenshot to that email, and you can win $100. And so I'm seeing looks good right now. I'm saying, yeah, I'm actually very relaxed watching this game. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and put this in. I'm going to put 5 on it, me personally. I'm going to put 5 on it for a chance to win nearly $30. And again, just real quick before we go, if you take a screenshot, right, if you follow this exact play, I'm going to keep it on the screen for a little while, and you send it to this email of hmasleeperpicks@gmail.com, you have a chance to win $100. Just make sure you send your Sleeper username with it. And I really appreciate y'all, man. Again, with Sleeper, you have a chance to 1,000 times your cash. Now let's get back to this game so I can look at some stats, man. We got to look at some stats that's going on, man. Let's see what stats we can look at. Let's go to the box score. Matter of fact, we'll look at team stats right now first. We'll look at team stats as I try to write down a few more notes, man. Yeah, that's 6 picks for Mike Sainristil this season. And it's crazy because it's felt like he's had a pretty bad season. Oh, double. Okay, ma. All right, bet. It feels like Mike Sainristil has not had a great season overall. But hey, man, it's hard to argue against 6 interceptions, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to argue against 6 interceptions, man. And then again, that one was a really good one. That one didn't fall in his lap like most of the other 5 ones. Maybe all of the 5 ones. But that 6th one right there, that was crazy. I think that's 6, right? That's 6, right? I think that's 6. Or is that 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that is 4. Wait, that's 4. Wait, that is 4. My fault. That's 4. That's 4. Where did I just see 6? I just saw somebody. Oh, it was somebody saying he should have had 6 this year. So my fault. Thank you for that. Thank you, Jack Tubb. Thank you, Jack. That's 4. Yeah, I was just about to be on my way to look it up too. I'm like, hold on, 6? It felt weird when I said it too, but I was about to look it up to confirm. But either way, I'm excited because that was a really good interception right there. That one, he really, really earned that one. He jumped the route and everything. But yeah, people on Twitter say he should have 6 or 8 interceptions right now. He has 8 total for his career. He's only behind Kalen Bullock for the most of any defender in this 2024 draft class. That's crazy. And that guy only has 9. So that's interesting right there. Mike Sainristil's only 2nd out of his draft class of interceptions right now. That's cool. Jalen Lane broke a couple of records with that punt return, huh? Or did some stuff that nobody else has done for our team in a while. I'm seeing a couple of stats from the Washington Commanders PR about Jalen Lane. Let me read those to y'all. Again, I got the box stats up. I don't know if you want to see the team stats. I can scroll down a little bit so you can see some more stats. But Jalen Lane joins Johnny Williams to become the 2nd Washington rookie with 2 punt return touchdowns in a single season. Williams achieved that feat back in 1952. Oh my Lord, it's been a long time. Jalen Lane has also tied a franchise record with 2 punt return touchdowns in a single season. Lane is the 5th Washington player to achieve the feat, first since running back Brian Mitchell in 1994, bro. That is crazy. Shouts out to Von Miller too. Von Miller now with the 7th sack that he got on the season has passed Jared Allen for number 12 all time in NFL history and official sacks recorded since 1982. Shouts out to Bill. Bill is the first Washington running back to have at least 5 rushing touchdowns in the rookie season since Antonio Gibson did it with 11 back in 2020. That's another interesting stat. That's the least impressive out of all of the stats I've given you, but hey, that's still cool though. That's still cool. We'll still take it. Yeah, and I'm still not 100% sure whether Bill fumbled before or after his touchdown. I thought it was before, but I don't know. Either way, though, shouts out to him for that play. Shouts out to the Commanders, though. Put together a great half of football. The annoying part is, why didn't you do this when the games mattered? Where was this when the games actually mattered? So this is the first time that a Washington cornerback has had at least 4 defensive interceptions in a single season since Kendall Fuller did it in 2017, bro. There are a lot of bad stats I'm finding right now. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm happy that he did these things. But, like I'm happy that these guys, Jalen Lane, Mike Sarver, still doing good things. But it's like, since 1950-something, we're hearing about stuff like, come on, man. But shouts out to Sarver still on his 4th interception right there, man. Commanders actually looking pretty good in the first half. Noah Brown with a rib injury has officially been downgraded to out, just to let you know. So at first it was considered a back injury, questionable to return, and now it's a rib injury out? What is going on? I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay, because if you're confused whether it's a back or rib, maybe it's another organ issue like he had last year. Remember he had that organ issue last year. I hope he's okay, man. Again, shouts out to Sleeper. Now we're back from the first half. We will kick. The Giants will start with the ball down 15 points. Let's see how this goes. Eagles over there having a good old time versus the Raiders, up 24-0 after the PAT. All right, Jake Moody with a decent kick right there. That one nearly went out of bounds as well. Oh, Deontay Banks with a couple of jukes. Okay, whoo. Shouts out to Quan Martin with the tackle, because, whoo, Deontay Banks almost shook that one and kept going. I agree with George Carmen. He said Mike Sarver still is a building block. It's the same Trey Amos has missed these valuable reps, and if the team were to add a player to the caliber of Caleb Downs, they would have a really dynamic young unit. I completely agree. Caleb Downs is one of my dream picks. Easily one of my 2 favorite possible picks in this entire draft, regardless of round, regardless of position, regardless of anything. Caleb Downs is a dream pick for me. And hey, you may not need a top 5 pick to get him. I would just love a top 5 pick so you could trade back and still get him and get some additional firsts or seconds out of it. Darius Slayton with a 5-yard gain immediately. All right, let's see. Let me go back to the game cast. My fault, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all some stats while I was handling some stuff right there. 22-7, Giants on the 23-yard line after a 5-yard gain. It will be a run handoff right up the middle. It looks like he'll gain probably 10 yards on that one, 10 or 11 yards on that run. That'll make it 1st and 10 to the Giants' 34-yard line. We haven't necessarily stopped them from running the ball. I don't know why they're running away from it, but hey, it's leading to Mike Sarver still interceptions. Man, Shadur Sanders is going through it right now in that game. The Bears, bro, they're doing them bad, man. The Browns themselves do Shadur Sanders worse than any defense does, though. And Joe Burrow's super going through it for the Ravens. He's going through it worse right now. Jackson Dart looking to scramble a run right now. I don't know how he got that many yards out of that. I'm going to assume that's a holding penalty. With the way that the flag was called, I'm assuming it's a holding. Wait, there's a penalty. It looks like it may be a penalty on us the way Antonio Hamilton Sr. is reacting. Oh, illegal contact. Never mind. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. So they'll give Jackson Dart those yards and additional yards off of the penalty. I don't like that penalty. I don't agree with that. And I won a top draft pick, but that penalty sucked, bro. That refs, I don't know what that was. Refs trolled that one. That's a troll. I don't know what that was. They definitely lied. The refs lied for sure. That was a horrible call. Boy, Dart had to throw a rainbow to get that over our defensive lineman. Good play call and design to Theo Johnson. That could have potentially been a pick six, though, if you play around like that. That's one of them throws that could easily turn into a pick six while you play him. But the Giants will pick up 24 yards. Quan Martin on the tackle. Had to throw it over Jacob Martin's head. If Jacob Martin's 3 inches taller, that could end up being tipped for a pick six or something. You never know. That's a scary play for the Giants, man. That's dangerous right there, bro. That could end up being a pick six the other way, man. You want to play. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Play action. Dart knows he's under pressure. Throws the ball. Yo, Antonio Hamilton Sr. is locking up today, bro. I don't know what's going on, but he's having a great game. Because, again, I disagree with that illegal contact call, bro. Second and 10, Jackson Dart back to throw. Wide open receiver on Noah Igbenogany. That's Wan'Dale Robinson on Noah Igbenogany, wide open. That would be a first down pickup on second and 10 to make it first and 10 to Washington's 18-yard line. All right, let's see what's going on here. First and 10. Washington 18-yard line. They are officially in the red zone. I'm surprised they're abandoning the run right now, but Jackson Dart scanning. Is that a catch? Is that Tyrone Tracy with a back shoulder touchdown catch? What was that? What was that?
Come on, son. Come on.
We just let a running back make that type of catch against us on a fade route? Was that a wheel route or a fade route?
Come on, son.
Oh, Wagner, man. Bobby Wagner in coverage, bro. Man.
Come on.
Y'all not going to go for two? You honestly might as well with the way Younghoe Koo be kicking. I'm surprised. They'll say, forget it. We'll just make it an 8-point game. All right. I don't know what that was. I don't know, like, how we allowed a running back to catch a fade route against us. That pass didn't even necessarily have to be that accurate. Bobby Wagner just never turned around. I mean, it just comes with age, bro. 6 years ago, Bobby Wagner turns around and picks that off easily. But he's so slow and he's getting there late. He doesn't have time to catch up to him and turn around. It's just ugly, bro. Tyrone Tracy with 2 touchdowns. If anybody started him in fantasy, I may have in one of my leagues. I think I may have in one of my leagues. But yeah, Bobby Wagner in coverage. That's been all day, every week. Every week, Bobby Wagner in coverage, food. Leave it to Bo Nix to throw it right to Bobby Wagner for an interception. Other than that, Bobby Wagner's been straight food in coverage all season. And yo, the Ravens look like a completely different team against this Bengals team right now. They are hooping and having fun right now. That boy Antonio Hamilton Sr. though, man. I don't know, bruh. I don't know, bruh. We might need to bring him back. I see people talking about Von Miller's sacks being a quiet 7, but mind you, a lot of them have been cleanup duty. So that's, you know, that's why it feels like he doesn't have 7 sacks, because it's usually Deron Payne or Javon Kinlaw or somebody completely destroying the opposing team's offensive line, and then Von Miller catches the quarterback as they're running for their lives away from Deron Payne or the other guys. So that's why it kind of feels like that. I'm not saying, I mean, you get 7 sacks, you got 7 sacks, but the reason it doesn't feel like a Von Miller 7 sacks is because it's been cleanup duty off of another player making a great play. But shouts out to him for being cleanup duty. I mean, I can't go out there and do cleanup duty, so he still deserves his respect, but that's why it doesn't feel like Von Miller has 7 sacks. Because honestly, this one today was the first time that he just straight up beat a guy one-on-one and made the sack himself with no help. And even then, Deron Payne was like a step behind, but that was a Von Miller sack where it was straight up him. Straight up him and only him. That boy Bobby Wagner, man. Pray for his knees, man. Pray for Bobby Wagner's knees, man. All right, Chase Edmonds. It looks like that's going to be a holding on us, though. So good return, but it's about to come all the way back. Because mind you, holdings on kickoffs and stuff like that, the 10 yards are back from where the hold happened, not where the play ended. So it's not 10 yards from like the 38 or 40-something yard line that he got to. It's about to be 10 yards from where the holding penalty was. Don't be surprised if we're within the 20-yard line. Just to warn y'all. And I was telling y'all about Sleeper when it happened, so I want to go make sure I thank my boy Mr. MC for the big time donation to the super chat. He said, starting to feel excited. The win was bad for the 1 point, so thank you for that. And then also, shouts out to my boy Disabled Park Hopper. We got so deep into the game so quickly, I was not able to thank you for your donation. So that is my bad. I apologize. And now I want to make sure. Let me see. You said no matter the outcome, we win. We win the game, be proud. We want to lose the game, be proud. We move up in the draft. You know, silver linings and all, man. Appreciate my boy Disabled Park Hopper with the very positive attitude. I love that. Appreciate the donation as well, man. Shouts out my boy, man. Shouts out my boy. All right, so that's our first Bill carry we've seen in a while. Bill with a nice little 4-yard carry, you know, getting some extra yards off of his strength right there. He does a great job of converting speed to power, man. Shouts out to Bill. 2nd and 6 from the 13.5-yard line. Play action to Bill. Marcus Mariota scrambling. He'll throw it. Was that a catch by Terry inbounds? I forgot Terry played for us. I ain't gonna lie. He hasn't seen the ball since the first down conversion we had on 3rd down. Do we count that as a catch? Hey, I'll count it as a catch. Laramie Tunsil is back in the game, y'all. And shouts out to Terry for the 1st down catch. All right, cornerback blitz. Bill is not able to go anywhere. That was a great sideline catch by Terry right there, though, man. Shouts out to him. Second and 10, Mariota. You got somebody lurking behind you. You better watch out. Good slide. Good scramble and slide. He'll pick up probably 8 yards after the slide. 7 maybe. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, whichever one. So Laramie Tunsil really is back in this game. I wouldn't do it, but, you know, he came back in. I wouldn't have brought him back out, but that's me. Oh, look at the Browns trying, down 14-3 against the Bears. They're trying. Third and 3, Commanders offense. Giants in a 4-man rush. We throw a fade route. Almost as if we're trying to throw an interception almost. That's what it looked like. That is good coverage by the Giants secondary right there. We targeted Terry. Yeah, Phillips with great coverage right there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm surprised Phillips can cover Terry at all. He must have known we were throwing a fade route, because he literally ran that route with Terry, turned around and everything. That's arguably one of the best plays I've ever seen Phillips do in his life. That I'm shocked. Terry one-on-one with Phillips. I like Terry in that situation, but great play by Phillips. You got to tip your cap. So now it'll be a Tressway punt. It's a good punt all the way back there, but we're not able to make the first couple of tackles. He's able to bring it up to the Giants' 19-yard line. Giants have the ball. Commanders are up 8 points. 9 minutes, 21 seconds left after the small return by the Giants returner right there. All right, let's see if the defense can bounce back from whatever that last drive just was. Let's see. Looking around the NFL, Jaguars whooping up on the Jets 31-13. Scores are never good when they're reversed like that. Chiefs beating the Chargers 13-10 to try to hope to keep their playoff hopes alive. That's crazy. A Pat Mahomes-led team not making the playoffs, and he's healthy the whole season, playing every game. Is actually quite crazy. The Chiefs don't control their own destiny. I believe they require other teams to lose to be able to make the playoffs right now. Is Myles Garrett okay? He looked like he was walking a little funny. Texans up 23-7 against the Cardinals. And then here comes a big run right here. Who is this running the ball? I know that's not my boy Nick Chubb running the ball like that. That's the Jordan kid with a 50-yard run right there. I know that wasn't my boy Nick Chubb. That's my dog, but that was a little, Nick Chubb don't have that type of speed after 2 or 3 ACL injuries and the age that he is right now. And the carries and punishment he had to take playing for a Cleveland Browns team, bro. Poor Nick Chubb, man. Wasting your best years away on the Browns is not fun. It can't be. Wait, the Bills are coming back? Wait, what's going on? I don't see that score. For some reason, Red Zone isn't showing it. Oh, I see it at the bottom, though. 24-21. Okay, Bills. Okay, Bills. Hey, that's the worst. Going up 21-0 and then a team come back and now they have all of the momentum. I would be a little afraid if I'm the Patriots, bro. The team with the momentum when the game gets close. Doesn't matter how much they were down at first. That team on their way, that momentum, it gets serious, man. Wouldn't be surprised if the Bills end up winning this game, bro. Justin Herbert trying to take the lead right now. First and goal right here against the Chiefs. All right, Giants on the 19-yard line. First and 10. It looks like we're only potentially rushing 4. They were running the ball right through the C gap. The C gap opened up as soon as Frankie Louvu got a little bit of depth. Trying to go after Marcus Mariota just in case he held it on the read option. C gap opened up. Ended up being a decent game for the Giants of 5. Kosa Yankov is officially hurt now as well. He's questionable to return. That is pretty crazy. There's a lot of injuries going on with the Commanders right now. Pretty sure the Giants have their fair share of injuries as well. False start on the Giants. False start on Tyrone Tracy. Makes it 2nd and 10. James Cook with 2 touchdowns. I need all of that for my fantasy, dog. Keep balling. Keep balling, Georgia dog. Keep balling, Georgia dog. 2nd and 10, Giants right back to where they were at the 19-yard line, basically, as soon as the drive started. Immediate pressure, Jackson Dart running again. You could argue maybe that was a holding on the right tackle, but the refs did not call it. Jackson Dart scrambles for 5 yards to get back the yards that they lost from the penalty. Maybe got an extra one right there, gaining 6. That'll be 3rd and 4 to New York's 25-yard line. Third and 5, 3rd and 4, whichever one you want to say. Out the way, 3rd and medium, man. It's kind of shortish medium. Let's see, 3rd and 5. Okay, with a little bit of hard count to see what our defense is doing. He has an idea of what we're doing after that. Wide open 1st down dropped. Darius Slayton. Shouts out to Darius Slayton for bailing out our defense. He was open against Mike Sarver still on the slant, but was that because it's cold or was that just because he sucks? Maybe a mix of both. Maybe a mix of both. But right here, you have 2 teams that are eliminated from the playoffs having a tank off right now. That boy dropped that pass like he wants Arvell Reese. Jalen Lane with another punt return opportunity right here. Good spin, held on to the ball, no fumble. Solid punt return. Did the most of out of what he could do with whatever he was given on that punt return opportunity. He will return it to what? Where did he get it to? Like the 31-yard line or something like that? Commanders will have the ball once again, this time with better field positioning than where they had it last drive after a holding penalty on the kickoff return. Another Texans touchdown on 3rd and goal. Dalton Schultz. That'll be 30 to what? What is it? 30 to 7? Yo, Cardinals. Get together, man. He said, okay, we need a Mariota pick. But let's see what the offense can do right now, man. I'm surprised that Bill isn't getting the ball more. I haven't seen Bill run for anything less than 4 or 5 yards other than that 1-1-yard carry he had way early in the 1st quarter. Other than that, when he's touched the ball, it's been at least 4 or 5 yards a pop minimum. Sometimes double digits. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, but maybe Cliff wants Arvell Reese as well. Maybe Cliff wants a high draft pick too. Up. That's an interception by the Bears right there by a linebacker. Giants literally look like they're trying their best to lose. And DJ Moore just mossed 2 people? What was that? Did DJ Moore just moss 2 people? Caleb Williams just said, F it, I'm going to just throw it down there and see what happens. That's crazy. Wait, so, okay, Laramie Tunsil went in for a series, but now Brandon Coleman's coming back out for this one. Bro, stop forcing it. Hey, leave Laramie Tunsil out the game, man. Stop putting him back in there and risking his 2026 season, bro. It's not worth it. We have already been eliminated from the playoffs, bro. It is okay. Don't force it. If he's hurt, let him chill. Let him chill. What does bringing him back out here do for us? But the Bills' defense looking a little better now. I don't know what changed. They were looking horrible at first. Now they're playing a little better. All right, Commanders at the 36-yard line. Bill in the backfield. We got Bill back on the field. We'll probably actually run the ball again. Kreisky-Meyer takes the handoff, and what do you know? Gets 5 yards. What do I say? 5 yards a pop, man. 5 yards a pop. Right now, he has 11 carries for 69 yards, bro. That's more than 5 yards a carry. That's more than 6 yards a carry right now. I don't understand why you stopped giving him the ball. He's averaging more than 6 yards a carry right now. You give Bill the ball, and suddenly you're moving forward on offense. Suddenly you're getting closer to the touchdown. That time he at least still got 2. Even though they stacked the box right there, he still found a way to squeeze in for 2. Wait, was that a Bills interception? What was that? What was that interception? Golly. 3rd and 3. They send the blitz at Mariota. He escapes it. He gets it out of his hands. Slight overthrow. Still should be able to catch that though, Jalen Lane, but it's a slight overthrow. Slight overthrow. So Tre'Davious White still plays for the Bills. Good interception. Good delayed blitz by Bobby Okereke. Bill, you got to be better at, being a little bit more patient and picking up the right guy. Because he went to go double team somebody, then Bobby comes in there late and comes through unblocked. And that's Bill's responsibility technically. So that's on you, Bill. You can't allow Mariota to get pressured like that. Got to be better right there. That's something we got to work on, especially during the offseason. Here goes a punt. I say, you better fair catch that one, boy. We on your head, boy. We on your head. You better fair catch that. They on you, boy. Let me see this Caleb Williams play that everybody's hyping up, because I swear he just threw it down there to a double coverage and DJ Moore just... Yeah, I don't know, bro. It depends on who you are. That's an amazing throw or a dumb throw that just happened to work out. I'm torn because I don't know. It was a lot of defensive backs right there, man. That could have been a pick, but hey, good touchdown though. Yo, 38-13 is crazy, bro. You got to start sitting your starters, Jaguars. Don't even risk it. Y'all 9-4. Just chill. And the Jets they're trying to tank. They don't want any more wins, so y'all good. Y'all don't got to worry about them. Okay, Shadur with a deep bomb right there. Okay, we'll take it. Isaiah Bond. I forgot they had Isaiah Bond over there. Was that a touchdown? Or was that incomplete? Okay, that was incomplete. Or an interception, actually. Is that an interception? But he just threw that up there, 3rd and 9. He just threw it. Man, I want Al Harris, bro. Can Al Harris come and be our defensive coordinator, dog? He got the Bears secondary looking absolutely insane right now, bro. Insane this year. Philly's up 31-0. Oh, my God. I forgot that game was even happening. Wait, the receiver had it in his hands and dropped it? Judy. Oh, that's on Judy. That's not on Shadur. You let the corner take the ball from your hands in the end zone? And what was that throw Lamar just attempted? Nah, Jerry Judy's selling, bro. It's a full-on sell Shadur to make him look bad job going over there, bro. That interception was crazy. Because if people just going to look and see Shadur threw an interception on the stat line, and they're not actually going to go look to see how that interception went. Let me see. He said, how does Rico have enthusiasm? I mean, again, I'm just happy for football, man. I keep telling y'all, bruh, slow motion better than no motion. Bad football better than no football. I always, no matter how bad football gets, I just think about the times in May, June, March, there's just no football. And I'm like, man, I would love to watch some new live Commanders football. Yeah, Jerry Judy, sorry, man. All right, Tyrone Tracy with a 7, maybe an 8-yard gain on first down. But look at Tre'Davious White turning the clock back, man, for that interception he got, bro. So try baseball. Yeah, it's not my thing. Even basketball is my second favorite. I mean, I guess I'm really just a stereotype, man. I'm a black man from the South, bro. It's just football and basketball. I don't care about nothing else. Black man from Atlanta, bro. Basketball, football. And even basketball is like a very distant second. I mean, I got college football for a little minute, but yeah, it's over with after that. First down throw by Jackson Dart. Yeah, baseball. I can enjoy a baseball game if I'm at it. I can't watch it from the TV, dog. If anything, I can watch soccer better from the TV than I can baseball. And even then, I just wait till the World Cup. I'm a black man from Atlanta, dogs, from the South. It's football, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, basketball, sixth. We football. I care about high school football and college football even more than I care about basketball. I'm sorry. Only reason I really care about the NBA is because of Ant. And that's because he's from Atlanta. First and 10, Jackson Dart scrambles. He dives forward for like a 4 or 5 yard gain. Those are always weird. It's always weird how they spot those a little bit. You said Rico is Dan Quinn gone after this year? No, I don't think so. The seat could be a little warm going into next year, but I don't think he's gone after this year. Even if you finish on a 12-game losing streak, I don't think he's gone after this year. Honestly, if I were Adam Peters, I would want him gone more if we won a pointless game right here at the end of the season. Yo, Trey McBride has 10 catches for 117 yards. His team is getting whooped. It's crazy. Shouts out to Trey McBride doing what he can to make the Cardinals matter at least a little bit. Cardinals got some good defensive pieces, though. Will Johnson and Walter Nolan. Those are some insane young talents. Don't forget Marvin Harrison Jr. if he can figure it out, if he can stay healthy. They got some building blocks. Trey McBride is so different, though, bro. I want a tight end that can get open on his own like that. 3rd and 3 from the New York 38-yard line. Tyrone Tracy dances around, and he will not get that first down. So will the Giants go for it 4th and 1, or will they just go ahead and punt it? I think they'll more than likely punt it, but we'll see. I think they may go for it. I think there is a chance they go for it. Yep, it looks like they're going for it. 4th and 1. Boy, Bobby Wagner looked tired, bro. Oh, Lord. Don't run the ball at Wagner right now. It's probably going to work. Huffing and puffing. Fourth and 1. Are they just trying to draw us off sides, or are they actually going to go for this? Motion. Okay, they actually snapped the ball. Dart looking to throw. They didn't even have a run option. How is there somebody that wide open in the middle of the field, bro? And how do we send that many people at Dart and nobody could get past their blocker? Oh, my Lord. He said, LOL, I understand. I was enthusiastic about Jaden, but, man, now I am not sure. I mean, I get it. It's bad football. Again, my point is I just prefer bad football over no football. That's my point. I'm not going to say – I definitely agree that this is bad football. No Jaden, already eliminated from the playoffs. Winning this game means absolutely nothing. It's bad football, but at least, hey, bad football better than no football for me, though. I'm sad in March, May, June, nothing going on. At least late April, we have the draft. Mid-March, you got free agency. But like February, the first half of March, honestly, the first half of April, the first 3 weeks of April, kinda, but even draft content, I can still make it fun. And then that whole June through mid-July is horrible. Horrible. I prefer this over that. Even this is horrible, but I prefer this. Yo, they just gonna spam tight ends to the flat? They just gonna keep spamming throw to the tight end in the flat, and we just gonna keep allowing it to happen. Appreciate that, Carol Bag. Good. I'm here for it. I'm right with it. I definitely still believe in Jaden. No question. I think Jaden is still a top 5 quarterback. Straight face. Just a lot went wrong this year. He finally looked human at times. He finally looked like he couldn't carry a bad roster. Last year, I think people truly underestimate how bad our roster was last year and how much Jaden had to carry on his back to take us that far. I really don't think people understand. First and 10, they'll run it to the right side through, it looked like maybe the B gap. That'll be Jordan McGee on the tackle. What's going on? What's the extracurriculars? What's the extracurriculars? Flag now on what? Flag on who, man? Wait, guitars will be added to Arc Raiders. What does that even mean? What do you do with a guitar? Up, it's on the Giants. Look at them trying to sell. Shouts out my boy Tony for the big time donation to the super chat, man. Big time, appreciate that. He said, appreciate the responses, bro. Nah, appreciate the support. Appreciate you pulling up in the stream. The Commanders are currently 3-10. I just appreciate y'all for being here, let alone the fact that you donated, man. So I really, really appreciate that from my boy Tony, man. Thank you, of course, man. But yeah, I don't know what they're doing, Giants. Y'all guess y'all are trying to sell right now. But shouts out to Arc Raiders, though, man. Arc Raiders about to add musical instruments. It's really interesting. They're trying to generate that content, man. They're trying to get that content going. So that'll make it 2nd and 20, which should have been 2nd and 5. Shouts out to the Giants for potentially winning this tank off. He dropped it. Yo, Darius Slayton is horrible. He dropped an easy first down earlier and dropped an easy touchdown right there. Nah, Darius Slayton wants Arvell Reese, dog. Yeah, Darius Slayton's cooked, bro. Oh, yeah. Shouts out to the Giants, man. They want that pick better than we do. They want that pick more than we do, man. Boy, you sorry, Slayton. You sorry. You suck, boy. Now the Giants have to call a timeout, boy. Darius Slayton, 2 huge drops, bro. We end up winning this game. Y'all better send some money to Darius Slayton if you wanted to win this game. Shouts out to Antonio Hamilton, though. He has been hooping, bro. Would I bring in Ayuk? Yeah. But I wouldn't depend on him. I would pay him a really cheap contract. And Darius Slayton don't even look like he play football when he take the helmet off. Yeah, I would bring in Ayuk, but that wouldn't stop me from taking Carnell Tate in the first round if that's what you want to do. Like, I'm not assuming Brandon Ayuk is going to be his 2022 self? 2023? Where it was like between him and Tyreek Hill that were playing like the 2 best wide receivers in the NFL that year. Was that 2022 or 2023? I can't remember, but I wouldn't assume he's going to be that good. I would pick him up and he's extra. I would treat him and Noah Brown the exact same. Like, if you want Carnell Tate or Jordan Tyson or whoever in the first round, still take them even if you sign Brandon Ayuk in the offseason. Younghoe Koo about to attempt a 51-yarder. Yeah, that's over with. He ain't making that. He is not making that, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I can tell y'all right now he ain't making that one. If he makes it, I'll be shocked. Younghoe Koo 51-yarder? No way. Not in this economy. And what's going on in the Patriots-Bills game? Is that a catch or an interception? And then there's a flag, too. What's going on, bro? I like Debo. I would love to bring Debo back as well, but I don't think we're bringing him back. I don't think we are. I think he's going to ask for more money than we're willing to give him and more money than we probably should offer him. I would love to bring back Debo, but it got to be at most 15, 16 million a year, but I think he's going to end up wanting more than 20 million per year, like something crazy. And that definitely scares me. That's scary. I would like Debo back. I like Debo, but not for the money that he's potentially about to ask for. That boy Antonio Hamilton doing his thing, man. He got cooked at first, but he recovered, man. But yeah, I would bring in Ayuk. I would bring in Ayuk for cheap, not for some crazy money. Let's see. Why is everybody? Why? We're everybody's get right game, so he'll make this. I mean, he missed that thing earlier. But yeah, you're right. For everybody else, I guess Young Wei Koo is the only person impervious to that, or allergic to it, I guess is a better way to word it. We need to keep Debo out. We bring him back. Let's go, Commanders. No offense in the first round. No offense in the first round. Need to fix our defense way more. No offense. I mean, I get it. That's what I said. I think we need to. I've been saying it in my past couple of mock drafts. If any of y'all have seen it, I said we need to go offense heavy in free agency. We need to go super defense in the draft. Give me like Kyle Pitts at tight end if you can. Give me Breece Hall or Kenneth Walker at running back if you can. And then in the draft, you're going defense, bro. Let's see what Young Wei Koo hitting on right now. That had no hope, bro. Told you, Young Wei Koo not making that, bro. Ain't no way y'all thought he was. He might be the worst kicker in the NFL, bro. He's worse than Matt Gay. He's worse than Matt Gay, worse than Jake Moody. He's the worst kicker doing it, bro. Bro, y'all didn't see the play, bro. You know what? Where's that play, bro? Let me go back to my history and get that play, man. Since somebody in here doesn't believe that Young Wei Koo. Where's that Young Wei Koo play, man? No, don't show me that one. Show me the one from the other day. Yeah, here we go. It's the Young Wei Koo I know this season. This is the Young Wei Koo I know. Ain't no way he was making a 51-yarder. Ain't no way. They were better off punting to not give us good field position. And at that point, I don't even know why they attempted that. If I'm a Giants fan and I want to win this game, I'm mad that they attempted that field goal. Deebo Samuel with a good catch right there because that was a slightly ugly throw by Mariota. Good job by Mariota for scrambling and getting the ball out of his hands. But you saw Deebo, how he had to contort his body to catch that? But yeah, man, shouts out to Young Wei Koo, man. That boy be on shenanigan time. We now are down to the Giants' 41-yard line after an 18-yard gain by Deebo Samuel. The way he had to turn his body around and contort it to get that, it was crazy. Shouts out to my Georgia dog DeAndre Swift for hooping as well. The Bills now officially take the lead over the Patriots after being down 21-0. Hey, football is fun though. What was that? Tyler Biotish falling back on Mariota. Mariota has to catch him and hold him up. What's good, John, right? What's going on, bro? Nah, it is crazy. Young Wei Koo did used to hoop. Young Wei Koo used to be great. I don't know what happened. Ever since somebody stole his cleats out of his Jeep. I mean, that's just Atlanta stuff, though. That boy. I'm surprised it took as long as it did. He just ain't been the same since, bro. Maybe those cleats had some Space Jam powers to it or something. I don't know, because he literally hasn't been the same since he got his cleats stolen. Falcons fans loved him. They used to make all kinds of jokes about how much they liked Young Wei Koo. They thought he was the greatest ever. And then he just became horrible. So it is weird. 1st and 15 after a flag, and then it looks like we get another flag. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't think either team is trying to win. I think the teams are trying to out-lose each other right now. Nah, no regrets about not taking, but I still prefer Jaden for sure. With the utmost seriousness and confidence. I love that. I mean, Jaden cold, man. Wait till he gets a good enough team around him. One to win is pointless, so I want to lose for a good draft pick for the junior. I'm right with you. That's how I've been for weeks now. I've been like that for weeks. I've been ever since it looked ugly. It's been that. Let alone since we've been eliminated from the playoffs. Okay, Terry McLaurin wide open. Okay. Big play McCorn for a touchdown after breaking a tackle from a Marcus Mariota throw. Okay. Shouts out Terry. That's Terry doing Terry stuff right there, man. That boy Terry, man. That route running, bro. He was wide open, bro. He was wide open, and then he broke the tackle, too, for a touchdown. Lord have mercy. Shouts out Terry. I know he's happy, man. Terry's so happy. That spin was crazy. It wasn't the fastest spin, but it was highly effective. Shouts out to Terry, man. Happy for him, dog. Draft pick about to plummet, but I'm happy for Terry, man. Big play touchdown by Terry, man. It was only a matter of time, bro. You can't cover him all game, dog. That boy Terry, something different, man. And I agree with a lot of y'all that have been saying it, bro. I swear, Cliff Kingsbury makes the offense easier when Marcus Mariota's in the game. When Jaden Daniels is healthy and playing, he makes the offense a little bit harder, assuming that Jaden can, Superman it. And I don't like that. Cliff, you need to call the same exact offense you call for Jaden. I mean, for Mariota for Jaden, bro. Because it's just bad. Yeah, the Giants are literally out-taking us right now. Giants are doing a great job of trying to secure that #1 overall pick, and I'm actually mad at them for it. So Terry just scored his 74th career reception against the New York Giants. He has passed Deshaun Jackson for #12 all-time in receptions against the Giants in NFL history. He has a few more to go, too, man. A few more to go, too. 51-yard touchdown by Terry right there, man. Scary Terry out there doing his thing, bruh. And where's the Giants' pride? I know, man. Come on, Giants. Y'all gonna let us do that to you? Giants, you gonna let us do that to you? You gonna let us walk in your house, score points on your field, and beat you in your city? Giants, I wouldn't allow that if I were you. But maybe some people would just raise different. I don't know. Where's your pride, Giants? You gonna let us do that to you? The Commanders just lost 31-0 last week. Y'all gonna let us do that to you? A good point, too, a.k.a. Marks. The Giants are coming off of a bye week, too. That is insane. And at home. Don't forget the fact that this is in Jersey. Wait, Travion Henderson with another big play. Oh, my, y'all. Who's gonna stop that guy today, man? Travion Henderson just reversed the play and took it, 60 yards for a touchdown? 70 yards? Lord mercy. Come on, Giants. Y'all gonna let us do that to y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Where's your pride, Giants? Giants want that #1 overall pick bad, bruh. So Laramie Tunsil's injury has officially been listed as an oblique. Okay. Yeah, can we just let him chill for the rest of the year and come back next year fully healthy? Giants, I don't know how y'all ended up down 15 against this Commanders team with all of the injuries we got. Fully healthy, I get it. Commanders, not even fully healthy, relatively healthy. NFL level healthy. Just normal average NFL season level healthy. I understand why we're beating this team by 15 or more. But this injured Commanders team? No, Jaden? Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, Giants. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Shouts out my boy Dwayne Lee for the big-time donation to the CashApp for the touchdown. He said, them boys are eating. Let's go, man. Appreciate that donation, man. Appreciate the donation from my boy Dwayne Lee for the touchdown again. 1st and 10, dump off to Tyrone Tracy. Forces a missed tackle on Noah Monogany. Mike Sanders still's kind of there, but misses a little bit. Still ends up going down. 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard gain by the Giants right there. Giants down 15. Commanders up 15. Travion Henderson, 65-yard touchdown off of running to the right side. The play is stuffed. He takes it around to the left side. And the Bills have no pursuit angles, especially with how fast Travion Henderson is. And it just gets ugly. Another missed tackle by Noah Benogany. 2 straight plays. Noah Benogany missing tackles on Tyrone Tracy results in a big first down for them. All right, let's see. Appreciate the donation from my boy Dwayne Lee again. Giants are moving on this drive, but we'll see. Maybe the defense is bend but don't break. Why is the play called Jamal Adams? Why is he saying Jamal Adams? Why is he saying Jamal Adams on the play call? What was that? Hey, Igbenogany, that is 3 straight horrible plays. No, hey, Igbenogany, bro, get it together, man. That is 3 straight bad plays, bro. Whatever that Jamal Adams play call is, watch out. Jamal Adams. What does that even mean? Jamal Adams is a defensive player. What does that even mean? Was that the Jamal Adams play? Like, what was that? Who was Jamal Adams on that play? Jackson Dart scrambling. Jeremy Reeves with good coverage. They're not going to call a flag. Good coverage by Jeremy Reeves. Oh, they called it late? Why would you call it that late, bruh? I thought it was good coverage by Jeremy Reeves, me personally. First and goal. It looks like they lost a yard, if anything. The commentator said that they're making it harder than it needs to be, bro. I don't think they understand that the Giants are trying to lose, bro. The Giants are trying to lose. What do you mean, commentator? Of course they're making it harder than it needs to be. They don't want to win. When Jackson Dart is coming off the field, so Jackson Dart on the sideline. Yeah, as many concussions he's already had in his rookie season, I don't know why you would run the ball with him in that situation. We've shown we can't tackle Tyrone Tracy. Why not run it with him? But here comes Jameis Winston. Second to go from the 2-yard line. Tyrone Tracy makes a guy miss in the backfield. But they still end up getting him. But watch out. Wait, what just happened? Is this a pick 6 by the Ravens? The Bengals were just like 2nd or 3rd and goal. What just happened? What did I miss? Jackson Dart going into the blue tent. It looks like Jameis will stay in the game. Jameis will stay in the game. Third and go. Is Jameis gone Jameis? Those are 2 different things. That's either look like a Hall of Famer or look like the worst quarterback of all time. Good goal line stand by the Commanders right there. Good pressure on Jameis. It looks like they're going to go for it. Yeah, it looks like they're going for it, y'all. Jameis stays on the field to go for it. Uh-oh. They are going for it right now. 4th and goal. Timeout, Commanders. I guess we weren't ready for them to go for it. Yo, where's Ben Sinnott in this game, dog? Is Ben Sinnott ever going to be involved in anything we do on this team? Is it time to just give up on 2nd round pick Ben Sinnott? Let me emphasize 2nd round pick Ben Sinnott. Oh, wait, Jackson Dart is coming onto the field. Is it him? Yep, Jackson Dart coming in for 4th and goal. They are serious about going for this. Oh, this is broken. I didn't even notice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. I usually don't have to like do that manually, so I don't know why it was stuck like that. That was weird. Thank y'all for letting me know that. 4th and goal. Jackson Dart on the field. Is that an interception? Incomplete? What's the flag? What was that? That was someone's hand. So that's a defensive stand? Good play by Quan Martin. Good play. Good play by Quan Martin. Because the receiver probably would have caught that if Quan Martin didn't get in front of it. So big play by Quan Martin right there. On the goal line stand. That's the best play I've seen from Quan Martin in a minute. But granted, I haven't necessarily noticed him making bad plays lately either, so I'm happy to hear that. You know, a safety, if you don't hear him a lot, then that's a good thing. Another James Cook touchdown? What did I just miss? What is going? But I told people this is gonna be a high-scoring game. I just didn't think it would be like this explosive. I didn't think it'd be 60-yard touchdown runs and back and forth and all of this. But I did say that would be a shootout. That's why I went over on anything that involved the Patriots and Bills. I went over any line that I did. But was that technically an interception right there? Myles Garrett just got his 22nd sack of the season. Lord mercy. That Tavius Robinson guy is hooping for the Ravens right now, bro. That's crazy. Joe Burrow doesn't even have a touchdown, but Ravens defenders do. That's crazy. Does Caleb Downs have character concerns? Nah. I mean, as a Georgia Bulldog fan, I guess yes, but not like ones that really matter, no. Like, nah, he doesn't. Nothing that matters, no. He's as leader gets, bro. He literally comes in and he's immediately the leader of your defense. Day one. He's going to outstudy and outwork everybody in your defense immediately. And he holds people accountable. He will call people out. Yeah, that would have been a touchdown right there if Quan Martin didn't make that play. Shouts out to Quan right there. Yeah, but the Bills-Patriots game is crazy right now. The reason we could end up getting Caleb Downs to fall somewhere wherever we're drafting, because it looks like we're probably going to end up winning this game. So you're not going to be picking high in the draft. I'm going to go ahead and it's looking ugly for you. If you're like me that wants a high draft pick, it's looking cooked right now. But he may still fall to us because safeties are undervalued. People just don't like safeties. But then again, I like Caleb Downs more coming out of the draft than I even liked Minka, Derwin James, Kyle Hamilton, my boy Malachi Starks. I like Caleb Downs more than all of those guys. Now Eddie Goldman is being evaluated for a concussion. Here we go for that. That's another injury right there. So they're going to call a flag right there, pass interference. Trying to cover Terry McLaurin right there. A Bill toss. Bill gains what looks like to be like 4 yards to make it maybe 2nd and 6 to Washington's 25-yard line. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. We're winning right now because of a punt return for a touchdown, the interception that led to a field goal. That's, hey, man, game-changing plays. That's why you need playmakers. Mike Sainristil was a playmaker on that interception. Jalen Lane was a playmaker on that punt return. You need difference makers in playmakers, bro. Let's see. Offense moving right now. First down after Ja'Cory Krusky-Merritt. First down run, 8 yards after he already ran for 4 the previous play. That's 12 yards total for a good little first down right there. Play action, then you throw to Debo on a screen. Debo hasn't caught a screen since like the first quarter. And he'll end up gaining 12 yards on that one right there. Cliff Kingsbury in his bag right now. The right amount of balance of what he's deciding to do and what plays he's calling. So that's a 12-yard first down. Screen the Debo right there. And he's strong, bro. You ain't going to bring him down immediately. He's going to gain some more. He's going to carry you for some more yards or maybe even break the tackle all the way out right. First and 10. Oh, read option. Thought Bill had it. He didn't. Mariota slides for a gain of 7. Looks like just about. He'll slide to a gain of 7. He slid and went out of bounds. He was not playing, like, just in case. I'm going to do both. 2nd and 3 to the New York 49-yard line. We are not yet in field goal range. But the Commanders are moving, and the Giants' defense looks tired. They look like they're tired of being out there. A-game losing streak is crazy. Negative 11 turnover margin is crazy. 2nd and 3, running it with Bill makes sense. He's going to get the first down almost every time. Bill with a 4-yard run on 2nd and 3 to get a first down to the Giants' 45-yard line. Still not in field goal range, but they are moving. Said we would go win a pointless game. I'm right with you, Texas Trucker. I'm right with you. We'll see what's going on, though. That's crazy. The Giants still have more yards than us, and we're beating them by more than double their score. Football is crazy. But punt return touchdowns and interceptions return for 50 yards to do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Dang, Bill tackled immediately in the backfield, man. They expected that run. That was not Bill's fault. That was straight up. Giants knew we were running the ball. If anything, that's Cliff's fault. Bill is staying on the field, I'm happy to see that, man. More Bill, I'm happy. Myles Garrett is 1.5 sacks away from breaking the sack record. We still have the rest of this game and 3 more games to go. That is insane, bro. That is an insane player, bro. That is absolutely wild. That's not normal. This Myles Garrett season is not normal. I feel like people need to really understand when people break certain records, especially a record like that, take notice, bro, and enjoy it, bro, because it's one of them records that maybe it's never broken again. Who knows? And just go back and look at all of Myles Garrett's sacks highlights when the season ends. Just literally, I'm pretty sure YouTube, NFL is going to upload it at some point. As soon as they can, there will be a compilation of all of Myles Garrett's sacks this season. Definitely going to go watch that. But enjoy the race to the end, too. Like, if you can watch some Browns games to maybe catch him, break it while it's live, he may do it today. Maybe he'll get 2 more sacks this game in the 4th quarter on Caleb Williams. Doubt it, but because there's no reason for the Bears to throw the ball up 31-3 with 7 minutes left in their game. But, you know, I'm going to try to see if I can watch their games live to see if I can catch Myles Garrett break the sack record live, bro, because that's a magical moment to be a part of, man. But I just love football, man. It doesn't only have to be the Commanders, bro. I just love football. So I'm going to definitely pull up for that. Who was Mariota throwing the ball to? Miscommunication, maybe? What was that? Phillip Rivers starting today for the Indianapolis Colts is insane. Isn't he 44 years old and hasn't played since COVID? That doesn't even make sense, bro. Out of all of the quarterbacks y'all could have brought on, y'all could have brought a younger quarterback that at least has a little bit of potential that maybe you find a diamond in the rough or something. Phillip Rivers. Insane, bro. Over Cam. Yeah, that's insane. Phillip Rivers. I would have tried to get Andrew Luck back out there. Mariota trying to run. Oh, that's Mariota for you right there. Trying to do too much. That's a Mariota trying to do too much right there. Mariota doing too much. Instead of just accepting the fact that he's getting sacked, he tries to somehow think he's going to get out of the sack. Fumbles it. Giants, Brian Burns picks it up. And if it's not for Deebo Samuel, that's return for a touchdown. Yeah, he literally just dropped that. If it weren't for Deebo Samuel, Brian Burns runs that back for a touchdown. That's Mariota for you right there, man. That is Mariota for you. It's one a game where it's like, what were you even trying to do? What were you even thinking about? One a game for Mariota. He doesn't typically have like 2 or 3 like that, but it's usually that one a game. It was on the way, and it finally happened. I don't know what that was. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Boy, Dart trying to throw an interception. I don't know. It looked like between Sanderstill and Bobby Wagner, somebody almost had that. Giants still have 2 timeouts too, but they are down 15, not 14. So at some point, the Giants will have to score a 2-point conversion to tie this game up. What was that? And now Dart fumbles, but he ended up holding on to it. Good play by Javon Kinlaw right there. Yes, sir. Look at, okay. Preston Smith making a play. Okay. 4th and 5. Let's see what the defense could do. Bend but don't break here, maybe. See what type of time the defense is on. 4th and 5. They sent 5 at them. It's a blitz under pressure. Is that a catch? Ugh, that throw is ugly, but Wan'Dale Robinson caught it. They stopped throwing the ball to number 18 and throw it to 17 more. Maybe they, the score would be differently. So it's 20-29. Are they just going to go ahead and kick the PAT now and then see what they could do? We'll see. My boy Cap said fumble the kickoff. Younghoe Koo made a PAT. Wow. Younghoe Koo missed 2 kicks too. Forget that. Don't forget that's 6 points left on the board. But don't forget we missed the PAT. We should have 30 points. So it's just been an ugly game, bro. I mean, you could blame the cold weather for it though, but we'll see. I'm seeing people that won hot draft picks on Twitter yelling, "What a throw, Jackson Dart. Way to hoop." Shouts out to Javon Kinlaw for forcing that fumble a couple of plays ago, though. I don't want that to just get completely skipped over because of the touchdown that we just allowed. All right, let's see, man. Let's see what the offense can do with 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Can they run out the clock? I mean, you score one more time, even if it's just a field goal, game probably over. But we know how the Commanders have been on this losing streak. Anything is possible. We've seen it. We have seen it. Wow, that kick was insane. That kick was insane. How did that kick land right back to the 1 yard line? I don't even think the kicker meant to do that, but that ended up being a fantastic kick by the... Was that Younghoe Koo that did that kick? Man, better at kickoffs than he is field goals? What was that? But that's Mariota for you. Fumble that leads to a touchdown that makes this a game again. Was that cool with that kick, though? That kick was insane. We're going to start with the ball at the 14-yard line because of that insane kick. That is... I'm shocked at how well that kick went for him. That is not Younghoe Koo stuff right there. He's been horrible, but that kick was excellent. That was his best play of the game by far. And then you got Bill doing Bill stuff. He tripped, though. Oh, if he didn't trip. Oh, if Bill didn't trip. The Giants are already using their timeouts. That's interesting. Ooh, that Bill run though, boy. Ooh, he almost took it. If he ain't tripped, man. But you gotta stay on your feet, man. He said, "Come on, Bill, fumble." Ben Sinnott with the block. So, hey, Ben Sinnott at least is at least contributing by blocking. First and 10 after the Giants timeout. Bill, another run. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They know we're running the ball, so they're going to stack the box. Cliff Kingsbury may surprise, though, and end up trying to throw the ball on one of these plays, though. Need an Antonio Gibson type of fun. Bill got a little banged up on that play. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Jerry McNichols in the game. Mariota will throw the ball. Okay. Ben Sinnott with a catch. Wow. Ben Sinnott with a catch. Okay, Ben Sinnott. Shouts to, hey, Ben Sinnott making a play. There you go. Let's see. All you need is Mariota to not do some Mariota stuff. Whoa, yeah. Again, they expected. Wait, why are y'all doing this whole shovel thing? Why are y'all doing shovels, Giants? Why are y'all doing shovels? Is that serious? What is going on in this game, y'all? What was that, man? Was that even a fumble in the first place, though? Was that a fumble? Was that a fumble? Are we sure that was actually a fumble for real, though? I don't know. I don't think he was down. That's one of the ones where it's like, if they called it down on the field, you keep it down. But since they called it fumble on the field, I think they're going to keep it fumble. I think that's one of, to me, it's inconclusive. I think that's a fumble. Just off of you called it fumble on the field. The tank off is back on. Bruh, I see most of the chat hoping it's a fumble. That is hilarious that we're that part of the season. We're in that phase of the season. Oh, so they take back all of that return stuff, but it was a fumble. Yeah, good job by McNichols. Heads up play by McNichols to touch him, even though, like, I don't know how you fumbled in that situation. But yeah, let's go back to the fact that Ben Sinnott just had a career-long 36-yard reception as a second-round pick near the end of his second season. That is, a lot of that is not good, but at least there's some positive going towards Ben Sinnott right now. There's some positive sitting around Ben Sinnott right now. All right, let's see what the Giants do with it. Javon Kinlaw. Good play by Javon Kinlaw right there. That was crazy. That whole play was crazy. Even just the shuffles, they ended up not counting, but that was just a crazy series of plays. The Giants don't have any timeouts, though, so... Dart will run. Bobby Wagner is the quarterback spy, it looked like, but it didn't matter. Jackson Dart is faster than Bobby Wagner at this point of Bobby Wagner's career. Bobby Wagner's literally sitting there looking at him and can't do anything about it. Jackson Dart picks up a first down with his legs. Luvu and Bobby Wagner basically run into each other to tackle him. My boy Jamal Adlet Montella said, 2 terrible teams playing their most terriblest at the most inconvenient times. A lot of us would argue this is the most convenient time to be terrible. This is crazy, though. What a fumble. That Jerry McNichols is crazy for that one, bro. And the Bills beat the Patriots. Wow. I didn't get to see much of the game like that because it's Commanders game, Commanders stream and all of that. I'm about to go back and rewatch those highlights. Wait, so that's our 3rd fumble this game now that I think about it. Mariota, Bill, and now Jeremy McNichols. That's crazy. But at least we recovered 2 of them, but we recovered the first 2. We didn't recover the 3rd and most important one at the end, which is actually pretty crazy. Giants end up tying this game. That would be crazy. Man, but shouts out Ben Sinnott. Career high reception with a 36-yard game. It's a shame that a 2nd-round pick has taken this long, nearly to the end of his 2nd year, to have a 36-yard game. But here we are, finally. Man, this game going into overtime will actually be quite insane. We'll see what happens, though. Going into overtank instead of overtime. Overtank. Uh-oh, Mahomes is hurt. I see Mahomes in my red zone hurt right now. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left and no timeouts. Empty set right here. All receivers running routes. He's going to target down the field. Overthrow. Overthrow. Noah Benogany in coverage. Good coverage right there. How did Mahomes get hurt like that? His shoulder? Is that Gardner Minshew? That's the backup quarterback for the Chiefs. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Again, Giants have no timeouts. Immediate pressure, but he gets it out to Tyrone Tracy, who gets out of bounds after a 3-4 yard gain, maybe 2-yard gain, depending on where they count him out at. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 8, maybe, after a 2-yard pickup. Boy, Abdul Carter's breakout game, boy. Who better than against us, huh? 3rd and 8 right here. Boy, Dart threw that so late. The receiver was open, but Antonio Hamilton has been balling today. Antonio Hamilton is balling today. Yeah, he threw it late, and Antonio Hamilton was able to recover. Great recovery by Antonio Hamilton right there. Playing really well today, man. I mean, a better quarterback punishes that, but still good play right there. All right, this is the game right here. 4th and 8, y'all. 4th and 8. 4th and 8. This could be the game right here. Bad decision. I don't know if he threw that to try to get a pass interference call, but that receiver was not open at all. Wan'Dale Robinson was not open. The defense gets the stop. No timeouts. That looks like that's game. Yeah, did he throw that thinking he may be able to force a call? Or did you throw it late? Like, yo, every Jackson Dart throw is late. Jackson Dart just keeps throwing stuff late. He's not ready, bro. That's not a good quarterback right there. That boy threw everything late today. Even the throws you could consider good were late. That boy just be throwing late all the time, man. And we will take QB Nils. The Commanders officially will win this game. (29-21). Marcus Mariota 10 of 19, 211 yards, and a touchdown, but also two fumbles. How many? Wait, yeah, two fumbles. How many fumbles? No, that's 4 fumbles today. I'm thinking it's 3. Now Mariota had 2 himself. Mariota had 2 fumbles today, man. That's 4 fumbles today, man. Lord have mercy. Shouts out to Antonio Hamilton, bro. Hey, man, he balled. Now, again, better quarterback punishes some of the coverage that he had, but he balled. That man balled. Now I'm curious. Let's see if they already put it in. Down to 8, y'all. Down to 8. From 6 to 8, y'all, just to let y'all know. We've officially gotten rid. Now, actually, we're about to move to 4 and 10. We're about to move to 4 and 10, and we have the easiest. So we'll stay at 8. We'll stay at 8. Because I was checking to see if we may move back to 9, but now we'll stay at 8, I think. Yeah, we'll stay at 8. I'm assuming. So now we need all the other teams ahead of us to start winning. Who does the Saints play today? They got to win. Jets and Browns already over with. Got a root for the Titans. So your number 1 overall pick is cooked. But we can still end up getting a higher draft pick at the same time, though. We just now moved down to the 8th pick. Shouts out my boy Disabled Park Harper for the donation to the super chat again. Appreciate that. He said, like I said before, win or lose, we win. I'm happy out of the way. Thanks, Rico, for all your amazing insights. In or out of season, you're blessed. Man, thank you, man. Appreciate you for pulling up, man. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all of the comments, man. Really, really appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for the stream, man. I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. I wrote down a lot of notes, but of course, I'm going to rewatch the game, get some stats. I may have a review video for y'all tonight or tomorrow morning, so just stay tuned. I want to break down some of the good and the bad from whatever happened in this game, so stay tuned for that. Of course, I'll be working on another mock draft down the road as well. What's going on with Max Crosby arguing with a player? Yeah, we stopped our losing streak there, so there y'all go. There y'all go. The Commanders stopped their what are we on, an 8-game losing streak right there? So there that goes. But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all. Oh, shouts out my boy T Love with a donation as well. He said, so Hamilton he played like that. And he played like he played like that. Hey, man, to some people, he picked the right game to play well, man. You just never know, man. Shouts out to Antonio Hamilton. He probably at least earned himself a re-signing of a backup role at worst practice squad after the game he had today. Either way, though, man, appreciate that donation again from T-Love and Disabled Park Hopper. Appreciate all of y'all in the stream, man. Shouts out to all of the donations to the Cash App and the Super Chat. I'm going to catch y'all either later tonight or tomorrow with a review of the game, positives, negatives from all of the different position groups and everything like that. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I really appreciate y'all. Leave a like on the way out, of course. And I'm going to catch y'all later. I'm out.